Well, hello, hello. Welcome to In Your Ear Radio After Dark. Okay, the sun ain't all the way down yet, but we in the building. Hooty hoo, yay! Give us some applause up in here. Look, we doing a little different today, dog. Y'all know I normally get my rant on, you know what I'm saying? But I'm feeling like I don't want to really rant right now. I just want to chop it up with my day one crew because it's been a minute. But let me get my applause going on. I got to get myself together over here. What is going on, girl? How you doing, Miss Trish?
I'm amazing.
Um,
Amazing. Yes. Well, look, for right now, I don't know. Listen, I don't know if I need these on, off. It, it's confusing.
YouTube in your ear radio. I can see already that I'm having some technical difficulties. So if you see some pause and some slow motion, whew, yeah, it's gonna be like that, I guess. But we're gonna get through it, all right? How we doing over there?
Good. Good. Good.
It's good? Okay, all right. So let me go ahead and formally welcome my girl, my day one crew, my cousin, my one of my faves, for hanging out with your girl tonight on a Saturday. It's hot and humid. Let me go to get my applause in for my girl.
Hey, y'all. Hey,
Hey,
family.
hey, how you doing?
Girl, like you said, hot, humid, irritated, annoyed.
See, that's what the heat do. So don't nobody want to be in the kitchen when it's hot. Is it just me?
No, I had to go get pizza today. I was like, I can't. It's too
It's
hot.
just hot, and I have a fan. I be feeling like I'm in the Midwest in my house these days because in the Midwest, they got a different type of AC. I don't know, but the humidity is feeling like it feels now in Vegas, where it just don't get cool enough. You know how you get in the shower and you still feel sweaty. That's how I be when you're in the Midwest. That's how I be
Yeah.
feeling.
Yeah, it's been feeling that way. And I hope it, dries up soon because we are used to dry heat.
Yeah. Yes, we're used to the dry heat. Somebody I met a guy from Arkansas. They got some humidity, and they were saying how hot it is there, and he was ready to go back home
Dang. It's bad.
because how you gonna have the humidity and the heat? Even on the yeah, even like in Detroit, I'm hearing that they got triple digit weather and they have humidity. That's like
Uh,
deathly.
yeah, because a lot of these places aren't ready. They don't have the air condition everywhere like we do because, it's not as hot. It's not the triple digits, but
Yeah, it's crazy. So thank you for all of you who are joining us now. We will have the rest of the day one crew. Mr. Banks will be joining us shortly, and also first caller. He's trying to make it. He out there getting that money, but he's trying to make it to the stage as well. So we want to see his face. So we hope that he'll be able to make it and join in the conversation. But we got a lot to get into. So I hope you guys have your drink. I usually say you're drinking your two step. Well, I'm gonna say you're drinking your 2 cents because I want you to share in the conversation live in the chat. Okay, trip. Now, let's talk about this trip.
okay.
What's this?
So I am 97 days sober.
Woo!
Yes.
Go
Um,
ahead.
so these drinks here, it's an adaptogen. It has magnesium, lion's mane, L-theanine, theanine, ashwagandha. So, I used to come home from work, need to kind of like decompress. Um, I would
Okay.
grab my little drink, calm my nerves. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not drinking anymore, so these kind of calm my nerves. And I sleep so good.
Oh, see, I love that. So you
Yeah.
don't wake up in the middle of the night still?
To use the bathroom sometimes, yes. But that's because I've been drinking a lot of water because it's so
You
hot.
drink water before you go to bed.
It's hot. It's
Yeah.
hot.
You
And
know,
then too, yeah. So I have to go to the bathroom sometimes.
drinking water will inspire you to get up. I know somebody asked me what inspires me to get up, each day, and I said, well, something like my bladder. Otherwise, I would be in the bed. You know what I'm saying? I don't like getting up in the middle of the night, but the inspiration is that bladder. You drink some water. They say you shouldn't drink. I guess they say most people go to bed around 8 o'clock at night or whatever. So you shouldn't
uh,
drink like an hour or two before bed. That's early.
it's too hot.
It's and I
I
need
have to
ice
drink
water
water.
now. Now,
Yeah,
room temperature water used to be my jam. Now I need ice cold water.
absolutely.
Okay, it's a different type of world out here. If you live long enough, y'all.
Right?
Okay, so the trip, and
And
she's saying she 97 days sober, like she's in AA, Alcoholics Anonymous. So I need you to
I,
elaborate on this 97. What is it like
I believe I have been a functioning alcoholic since I was 15.
since when? I just want to make sure I'm hearing correctly.
I've been drinking for a long
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
A long time. So it's time for me to retire, you know?
Okay, so you
Yeah.
hanging up your jersey.
Hanging up my jersey. And it's so weird because it almost seems like you're an alien, you know, not of this world when you stop drinking. I promise you, it's
When you're
crazy.
sober.
Yeah. You see things so differently, you know. You pay
Really?
attention to things differently than if you were intoxicated.
I guess that's why we drink then, huh?
Yes. Yes. To
Yeah.
not have to deal with a lot of things. So I'm dealing with things.
And so you sticking to it 97 days in. I know they say when you stop drinking, that's when you shed the pounds. So that's one positive, right?
I've lost weight. I've lost 12 pounds.
Oh Lord, I'm jealous. Oof.
So that's a good thing. I like that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that too. I'm happy for you.
Thank
Best of
you.
wishes and cheers to your trip. What, don't trip or trip, however it go. That's, that's something else. So you don't get no special glass because that's what I do too. When I'm not drinking, I still want a glass. I might drink out of a wine glass or a champagne glass, be it water or juice.
Yeah.
Just to kind of have the same vibe. You don't do that?
No.
It's probably triggering, huh?
You know what? It used to be, and that's why I didn't. And now I'm just used to not doing it. I'm
Yeah.
actually not triggered anymore, but I wanted to show everybody what I was drinking. So that's why I'm drinking out of here.
But they say 21 days is what it takes to break a habit. So I guess after the 21 days, you think he was straight or it's
No,
not good?
no, no. It was a good, it was a good 60 days
Ooh, see,
before I wasn't triggered. I told you I started early.
yeah.
I
So it's
think
like
the
a habit.
longer
It's just part of your
you,
life.
yes. And then too, when you have people in your household who still, partake,
Yeah.
it takes a little longer.
Wow. See, that's the struggle too. I think that
Yeah.
that's the struggle too. It's all good benefits. It's nothing. I don't think anything bad can happen if you just decide not to consume or ingest alcohol. I don't think there's any bad. Just a lot of positive. So, I mean, congratulations. I know it was a funny story you told me. But you said that when you're around people who are intoxicated, it sounds like they're talking a whole nother language. Like you don't even understand them. Y'all ain't even speaking the same language no more.
After a certain point, it there's like a switch that goes on,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, okay, they've gotten there, and
You're
that's
not.
the time I gotta go. I gotta go
That,
home.
that's when it's time to go. I've
Yeah,
seen people do that too. So that's what that is.
yeah.
Interesting. I don't know how I feel about that.
The spirits take over. That's what I think.
And why? Because you can't understand the language.
It has nothing to do with me.
Okay.
You know what I
It's
mean?
just, you're not vibing. It's time to go.
Yeah, it's time to go.
Okay. All right. Well, speaking of time, I know we've been just chilling. When we have time, for us as a family, we've been in these streets like deep, and I'm just so glad I finally got to get some rest and take a break and do some things around the house. So that's a beautiful thing. Catch little series here and there, little things. It's hard for me to really engage in TV. I think I'm going through another phase too, where television ain't my jam either. Like that used to be the
Mm,
thing that babysat me, watching the housewives shows, interior design shows, and things like that. But I hardly, if I'm the TV might be watching me per se, but if I'm not checking that phone for nothing, I'm reading a book or listening to an audio book or listening to some of my favorite podcasts and doing, other things. I really don't have the time to do it. So it's kind of crazy, but I caught up on a lot of shows. Because everybody kept talking about the polygamist. Have you seen that?
I have not, but
Oh,
I have heard everybody talking about it.
yeah.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people have watched The Polygamist, and shout out to my girl on YouTube, Genuinely Poised. She said, "Hello, hey y'all, hey girl, hey, how you
hey.
doing? Thank you for joining us." So no, that's a crazy show. That was crazy. It was a series on Netflix. African, I forgot. I think they were Yoruba.
Mm.
They're from the content.
Nigeria
Huh?
or but Nigeria? What country?
No, it starts with a Y, Yoruba, or I can't.
Oh, okay, okay.
Forgive me for not remembering, but yeah, so that was good. That was a few weeks back. I was able to catch up with that. I'm reading Judge Stone right now, and that's really good. I would recommend that. I had to stop myself from reading it because I had a lot to do. Like you need to focus, lady. But what you catching up on?
Girl. Okay, so I'm late to the ball game,
Okay.
and I've heard a lot of people talking about this show, and I never really wanted to get into it because they said it was like a horror movie. I mean,
Yeah.
like a horror show, and
Yeah.
I'm not into horrors at
Yeah.
all. I don't do horror films. I listen, the way my brain is set up, I
Yeah.
don't do it. But recently I heard somebody else talking about it, and they were like, you need to watch Lovecraft Country. There's
Yes.
a message beneath the stuff. And so I was like, it was like it's not your typical horror film,
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, let me give this a try. So I am 8 episodes. I'm on 8. I just started episode 8, and there's only 10. And so far, ooh, baby, 7.
Good, huh?
So yeah, it's very good, and I'm getting this messaging, and I'm feeling a little empowered right now. I love it. I love it.
I just yeah.
That's the only. Oh, and then Canaan,
Wait, who?
Canaan,
What is that? That sounds
Raven Canaan,
familiar.
the one of the spinoffs to Power.
Oh yeah, I'm cool on Power. I never watched Power. Let me stop being biased. But wait, who is it?
Listen, I become a whole drug dealer, murderer, watching that show. I get involved. I am part of the cartel. Okay.
No, I get it because we watched
On
a
the
series
show.
like that, and I was in the streets looking at for people that look familiar, like they was on a series. Like, oh yeah, I know you. Like, it's crazy. Listen, I'm looking in the chat. I'm about to bring GB in because he's saying something in the chat. I don't know if it's a typo, so let me see what he watching too. Oh, hold on.
Horror. HORROR.
I'm just
Horror.
calling, but he said he like WHORE. As I'm telling y'all what I read, so I just needed to bring you in right quick just to
Damn shame.
clarify, because to each his own. We talking about the polygamist, and I consider him to be a whore, because men can be whores. So I'm not judging. To each his own.
Right. Hey, what's happening, y'all?
Hey, let me go ahead and give you your promo. The crowd. Let me go ahead and let the crowd give you your applause. Who? Yeah. How you
What's
feeling?
happening with it? Man, I'm good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling blessed.
Yeah.
So the more blessed I feel, the more humble I feel as well. And that's in real life. This ain't no show.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's happening with y'all?
We catching. I feel great. I know what you say, Trish. You feel awesome, fantastic.
Yeah.
I feel pretty good. I had a pretty good, productive day. I got rest. Normally I'm doing a daytime live, so I dedicate my mornings to prepping. And so it was kind of like I had the whole day to myself besides going to the orthodontist early at 8. And so it felt good to be able to get some stuff done around the house, and then, ease into the evening knowing I was going to be turning up with some of my faves. So I'm grateful for that. I'm always grateful, but I'm grateful for that.
That's right.
Awesome.
That's
I did
right.
a 3-mile walk this morning.
Good job to that. Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Started my day off good. Got to see my grandbabies. Love my babies.
That's the future right there. Hell yeah.
Yeah, shit. Don't even talk about the future. This country. I don't know, man.
Start talking about the rapper. Okay, let me.
Oh no, man. This country got the
He just put
president.
out a new album too. Man, I ain't studying them peoples, man. But I was backstage and I caught some of what Miss Trish was saying. I think y'all was discussing what is it, Love Country or something like that. And then you said this, and then Kanan and the Polygamist.
Yeah.
So the only one I'm familiar with is Kanan. I do watch that. I'm not familiar with the Polygamist, but I plan to watch that. It depends on, I guess it depends on how it's set up. If it's set up like a standard reality show, I probably won't watch it.
Yeah.
I like to see stuff that's like real organic, real time, no posing, no script, no nothing, just raw.
Yeah. So that's what I thought it was initially. The Polygamist was a reality show about a man living a polygamous life, but it's actually a series, a drama, a TV drama,
right.
African drama, and it's wild. It's wild. It's wild. That's the way I can describe it.
I didn't know it was black people though.
You didn't know it was black people?
No, I just heard Polygamist. I heard Polygamist, and I thought Utah. That's the first thing came to my mind.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty dope.
You thought it was like Sister Wives.
Yeah, I think the thumbnail I saw for that, it was all Caucasian. So
yeah, Polygamous. Yeah, no, but the culture, on the continent, in some of the countries in Africa, they do have multiple wives. In the series, they kind of was saying that they had gotten away from that, and so I can understand why the women were clutching their pearls, except that they didn't know, that there were other women.
And see, in my opinion, I think it's really important to be completely transparent, right?
Yeah.
Like, no, that was not a typo in the chat. Like, I do function with them, right? Because they are honest. Like, what's happening with them. And for those who are unaware, I said, Miss Trish was like, she never really been into horrors. And I said, I like horrors.
Yeah. You say you like horrors.
But we were talking about two different things.
Yeah, for sure. For some of them, it could be a horror story, but we talking about 304, we talking about hoes, right? I got a couple dollars too for the cuts jar. But I mean, at least you know what they coming with. At least you know what they dealing with. At least you know what's going on instead of somebody just playing a role in your face.
Yeah.
And then behind your back, they are that.
Yeah. It's different levels to horrors, I would say. When you think about it on the surface, it's like dirty, nasty. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. Like you just out here just having unprotected sex with any and everybody. But then there's just people that just lust for different types of, people. Right. And that's their thing and that's their jam. And they might be, clean with it. And that's just what they do. Just like, talk about polygamy. Like you like to have a variety. And, so is that you can be, I guess, a good whore. But do we call it maybe a whore is good and a hoe is bad? Which one? A hoe or whore? Which one is
bad? I don't know why I just got to thinking about Harlem Nights. But whores was good whores. She had whores.
Yeah.
Sunshine was a good one.
Now Sunshine made everybody look. Sunshine.
Yeah. Sunshine saved the day. Sunshine saved the day.
Yes.
Sunshine was dope.
Yes. Shout out to all.
Sunshine saved the day. I agree with that.
Yeah. She understood the assignment. She made it happen.
She did that. She
did it with all conversation. Mostly conversation.
No, she just had that smile. She just said the right things too.
She brought it home though. She made it work out.
Because old boy called her and told his wife he wasn't coming back.
Yeah.
J. Cole wrote a whole song about it.
He had seen the sunshine.
He seen the sunshine.
He had seen the light. Wow. Can you imagine how many sunshine's is it out there like that? Goodness.
Yeah, that was funny. He was so convinced. I loved it too. I was laughing.
Yeah, that's I gotta go back and watch that again this weekend. Even the other scenes in there. Yeah, she played him real
Yeah,
good though. She did her thing. I agree.
right.
But yeah, we were saying horror movies. We were talking about horrors,
Yeah,
not
I
wars.
understand that. And I don't get into those. I mean, to me, a horror movie is like Donnie Brasco or South Central, something like that.
Yeah,
Those are
yeah,
horror stories to me.
yeah,
Hmm.
I don't know if y'all familiar with those movies, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
those
shit.
are
This shit
complete
that's
horrors to
going
me
on every damn day.
for sure.
yeah. You know, when I was thinking about when I look at like horror movies that a lot of the people are writing and directing, the Black people, Lovecraft Country, for example, and other ones I couldn't just think off the top of my head. But if you think about any Black movie, think about Sinners. It's centered
Mhm.
around. It's not. If you think about like Jason, it's like it's this monster that creeps in the night and comes and stabs and kills people. You know. But when you
Right,
think about Black film directors that make horror films that fall under that genre, it has everything to do with racism and white terror.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
And we just fighting back, you know. And so
Yeah,
it's just like we have a different perspective of what horror is for us. You know what I'm saying? In this real life, like just
yeah,
everyday life, just trying to gentrification is in the horror movie. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you driving and you see them the peoples get behind you. Now you
yeah,
didn't set up in your car, you didn't turn the music down. Like now you in a horror
Ain't that
movie.
yeah,
crazy?
it's an American horror story for sure.
Yeah.
Black
So
American
yeah,
horror story.
Yeah. So it's just different, you know, it's interesting when you think about the different perspectives and how different people live in different lives and cultures under different races. They have a different perspective of what's, you know, scary to them, you know, what
right.
traumatizes them, you
They
know,
worried about the stock market
you
or
know,
immigration or some weird
yeah,
stuff. And it's like, no, that's all smoke and mirrors, man. That's some real stuff happening out here in real
Right.
life.
yeah, yeah. But that's why we have to keep filling our cups and diluting it with some joy, you know, because
Yeah.
the trauma that we experience is just not on TV, it's in real life, you know.
Well, I
Um,
got this cognac diluted with a little grape juice.
Listen, I know this is vodka. Shout out to my bartender. He didn't hook me up. And then
Yeah.
we got the 97 day over the
Oh
trip.
yeah. Tycoon
Okay,
cognac to
all
be
right.
exact.
Tell me where to go.
Oh,
Shout
that's
out to
A
nice.
40,
40.
a little 40 water from.
Yeah, a little 40 water. I heard that. Shout out to the Jeezy concert too.
Yeah, that was dope.
That was really nice. You know, copying my man Nas. You know, the what do they call it? The greatest form of the greatest way of flattering someone is imitation. And I'm not hating, I'm not saying it like that, but I'm just saying inspiration. I think it was an inspiration thing. And I think it's a great thing. If any good hip hop artist does it, I'll
Yeah.
be present to check them out too. But Nas, I want to
Right.
say spearheaded that. And
Yeah.
he did his own, he shined in his own light. He didn't do it exactly
Yeah.
like Nas, but the whole orchestra is what I'm talking about. He did an orchestra rapping over trap
Right.
stories. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. And I
I,
think it's really, even when Nas was doing it, I said, you know what, that's dope because it's age appropriate. You
yeah, you
know,
know, grown
like,
folks, we come
yeah.
from that era.
Because they say when you look good, you feel good. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So, you know, people step their game up and it's all grown and sexy. You know, a lot of smoke in the air, some drinks getting passed around. It was dope.
it was
Yeah.
so dope. It was so dope. Miss Trish, we went to see that. We went to see it last weekend, and it was cool. He put a Lauren Hill on us though. He didn't come right out.
But speaking of Lauren Hill, did you guys see that tribute to her on the BET Awards?
I
Yes,
fell
some
asleep.
of it.
It was amazing. It was amazing. I loved it.
But she deserves it for sure, though.
She deserves it, yes. And she, what I loved about it was she enjoyed every single person that came out there.
Yeah, she
And,
was jamming with him, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah,
So it was awesome.
I still need to rewatch it, though, because I did record it. So I got to
yeah.
rewatch it.
Yeah.
Oh, so you recorded the whole thing or just her that part?
You,
No,
did you
I
record
recorded
30
the whole
minutes
thing.
after? Like the
Wait a
extension?
minute.
I recorded everything.
What's the tea?
No, but you know how it says, do you this show normally goes over? Do you want to do a 30-minute extension? Did you do the 30-minute extension?
I did not. I'm not that technologically advanced.
Well, then you might not see the tribute.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
really? But
It
you know,
was
it's
So
out.
always
I check on YouTube then. YouTube
Yeah.
normally have it then. they have stuff like that.
YouTube.
Yeah. But I mean, look at your thing first, but you know.
All right. So I didn't know that was even an option to extend it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Okay.
know when I do the DVR, they do ask you that, and I do. I get a little slow too. I get a little delayed sometimes when people ask me
Yeah.
questions. I be like, wait, hold on. I
Yeah.
gotta be listening slow, you know. Like you asking me to go to record more of the show. I asked you to record the show. Now you saying it's 30 more minutes. You want that too? No, I said I want to record the show. What you mean? Now I gotta pay you asking me. But yeah, I feel you on that. Just speaking of music, it's a lot I want to get into. I want to give a shout out to anybody who's celebrating a birthday. Is it what, cancer season? Is it
Yeah.
cancer season? Yeah. And everybody is turning up for their birthday and celebrating. And again, a big shout out to everybody on YouTube. LeBray, I see Alicia. Hey, everybody. I see all y'all on YouTube and Facebook for joining us. Remember, bring your drink and your 2 cents. We're going to try to come up with a drink word. So, if y'all got a drink word y'all want us to drink off of every time you say it or you hear it, we'll do
Yeah,
that
ask the
as well.
chat.
What is it?
Ask the chat to a suggestion.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Yeah, definitely a drink word. So if y'all have one, don't be shy. Share it in the chat. But I want to get into this music for sure. Where did I want to start with this? I want to talk about Young Miami. Definitely Jay-Z. Yeah. Okay. Do y'all want to start with Jay-Z first? Which one? I'm gonna let y'all let me know. Y'all want to start with Young Miami, spin that, or y'all want to go with Jay-Z first?
So if it's up to me, I'll let you go, Miss Trish.
No, go ahead.
Okay, so if it's up to
one.
me, I don't really know too much about the Jay-Z situation. I just know he's a man. He move on money, so I don't expect anything less than that. So I don't know, but the Young Miami, right? So initially, I hadn't heard the song, but when I heard India Ari jump in there, I automatically took her side, right?
Of course.
Because I really have a lot of respect for India Ari.
And then you heard the song.
And then I heard the song and I was like, oh, okay, I see what she's talking about. But then I couldn't be a hypocrite about it. I couldn't contradict who I am and what form of entertainment I choose, right? So I grew up on hip hop, street music, gangster music, trap, all that. You know what I mean? And I still play it to this day. So I feel like I'll be a hypocrite if I say that's inappropriate, because that's she's speaking to an audience who's entertained by that.
Mm-hmm.
And who am I to say, no, you can't say that, this and that? No, because I'm not. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna lie to myself. I know I still listen to music that caters to their audience too. I prefer for her to say something, don't get me wrong, like the artists I listen to, they do promote at the same time. If you're gonna do it on the other side of the law, be smart about it, try to reinvest, try to flip your money, try to do something to clean your money. Don't just, go crazy and crash out and you spend it all on bail and restitution and lawyers, commissary, so, but no, I ain't gonna throw rocks and hide my hands. I think it's a dope song.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just tell you this. The first time I heard the song, I'm listening to the radio. It came on. First time hearing it, I was like, "What? Hold on, wait a minute." From the very beginning, I love the song, and yes, it's talking real not good at all about what's really going on. But me personally, I am able to, chew up the meat and spit out the bones. Not everybody can. You know what I mean? So I'm knowing it's just for the beat, for the being funny or whatever. When my husband heard me dancing to it, he was like, "What are you dancing to?" He was so mad at first. But then by like the third, fourth time he heard it, he was like, okay, it's catchy. The unfortunate part about it, though, is not everybody is able to chew up the meat and spit out the bones. Because did you guys see the two women, the mother and the daughter, that went into the Louis Vuitton store, stole stuff, then they dumbasses got on social media,
Right.
playing that song about the merchandise that they stole. That is the
They got what
dumbest
they
shit
wanted.
I've ever
They got
heard.
exactly what they wanted, though. They got exactly what they got. Their 5 minutes of fame.
Is that what they wanted?
Yeah,
That's
a lot of people
crazy.
are addicted to attention.
Oh yeah,
They are addicted to it.
Trish.
It's
Whenever you
crazy.
see somebody on TV crying, I mean on social media, just know they want attention. And listen, I know I hit dog house, so some of y'all know you be. It's different if you own
What?
it, and break out crying. But if you already crying, then you be like, oh wait a minute.
Wait, you
So
set up
Right.
your phone and everything.
you
They got to
know
get the light set up and
they
everything.
need some attention. You know, not a good. You know, I'm
That's
not saying it's a
crazy.
bad thing. People, everybody ain't got the love that other people may have. But I'm just
She said,
saying,
whenever you see somebody cry,
you
that's
know,
funny as hell, man.
in that. Like I didn't know about the songs. I think it got more popular, or I'm not the person to really question about music because I don't listen to a lot of music unless you be like, have you heard this? So, but what got my attention was the controversy with India Irie, and so I'm like, what's this song?
Right.
And so I remember we were at a pool party the second time I heard it, but that made me go listen to it. So I gave it a spin, and of course, it was the typical, using the N word. She bragging about she like, I don't know, I think a 7-figure, 8-figure, whatever. N word, N word, N word, boosters, and everybody spin that. But the hook
Yeah.
hits you. You just be wanting to spin something, but it's like
Yeah.
the lyrics. It's the lyrics.
She say spin something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just in your head, right? It's just spinning in your head. And then the thing about it is, it's nothing new. We've heard this type of talk. Like you said, we grew up on 2 Live Crew. We grew up on, the ratchet ones. I mean, even our girls, Lil Kim, you know what I'm saying? But they were lyricists, they was nasty too. But we grew up on the ratchetness. It's just a little different to me now, though. It's just getting even more just raw. But the main thing was the fact that it was the song of the summer. That's what made me feel insulted. I clutched my pearls and put my pocketbook closer. I'm like,
So what was the song of the summer then?
I scooted away from the song. I scooted away
What do
from the
So so what you think was the song of the summer then?
I don't know what the song of the summer would be, but I would like it to be something revolutionary. It don't have to be a Come By Y'all song, but something that speaks to this speaks to the time. We got boosters and scammers for sure. But I'm saying something that speaks to people as a whole that we can all relate to, and then we can all leave an impression on those who are coming up. Because if this is what they're hearing, you want to cut in.
Sorry, we outnumbered. I'm gonna just news flash. We outnumbered.
Be sad.
That's what everybody on. Like we are a collective right here, right now, and they think we weird because we talking revolutionary shit.
The revolution is so freaking gangster, though. That's the most.
They rather get online and show. Yeah, they rather get online and show burners and money and all that. They ain't finna do nothing with them, but use them against each other. Like when people pull up, they running.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. For real, they're gonna burn each other down. But nah, they think we crazy for talking that Black Power
It's
shit.
really sad. It's a very sad situation. But for the record, I agree with India, Irie, and I like the song. I mean, sorry.
Right?
Can I do both?
Yeah, I feel both too. I feel both opinions. I mean, I can't be a hypocrite about it. I understand where India Irie coming from because she's always represented that.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and share this to my.
Is she still bald head, by the way? She's still bald head.
I don't know.
She wears that wrap over.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
She was bald for a minute though, huh? She
because she's like, I'm not my hair.
I am not my hair. Yeah. But yeah, I'll
you like bald women?
What's that?
Look,
do you like bald women?
Ooh, that's an acquired taste.
So what if she was a bald whore?
Hey.
Ooh, you can get.
But look, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Wait, we
Hold
can
up.
we talking.
Wait,
right? Which one is the good one? And is there a difference?
Wait a minute.
She wants to know what's the difference between a whore and a hoe.
I think we just hit a speed bump. Mind you, hold on, listen.
Somebody tell us in the chat, because I don't know if the day was.
Wait a minute. Let's start off with what is she drinking over there?
Revolutionary. You know, hoes and whores can be revolutionaries. I just want y'all to know that. You know.
Oh,
what is she drinking over there, man? Like I said, I have Tycoon Cognac, right? Boom.
Tell me what it
Shout out E40.
Yeah, Jesus Christ had dreads. I ain't got none, but I
Yeah.
plan on growing some. Yep, they said Trish is crazy.
She is. She is. You're gonna get her a check.
Alcohol.
Monday morning, we're gonna get her a check.
I love crazy ass people. I like people who are uninhibited, who say what they think and just live their life to the fullest. You know, they just 100% who they are. You know what I'm saying?
That's how you know if they really from Vegas or not. Like all of us crazy in some kind of way. Yeah, for real. But to answer your question, right? So
okay,
I'm like super non-judgmental. I consider myself to be as such, right? So for somebody I interact with, as far as like a business partner, something like that, cool. She can do whatever she want to do. If it's my woman, no, I wouldn't want her to be a hoe. That's not my preference. You know, like, let's work on your resume. Let's get your job skills together, right? No, I wouldn't want her to be a hoe. But if she was a hoe,
she can't be a
that
hoe.
was yesterday. It's all about what you're trying to be tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? Like, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Because I don't think it's a penchant for hoes, right?
Right.
Like, we got to have some setup. We got to be some type of program. But yeah, if she was a hoe yesterday, I wouldn't care. It's about what you're doing today and what you plan to do tomorrow.
So you'll take a hoe in remission, what you saying?
What was that?
You good with a hoe in remission?
Remission.
A retired hoe.
I look at it like it's an addiction.
Oh,
so, like, you know how they people that stop drinking, they still consider themselves addicts. You know, they just don't. They're not drinking at the time, so they kind of like in remission.
Because I think it's a lifestyle choice, right? So, I mean, and even with addiction is a lifelong road to recovery. You can't just wake up and say one day, oh, it's July 18th, I'm fully restored. No, homie, that's how you relapse.
Right. Absolutely.
You know, so some people do it as a necessity. Some people do it out of a lack of feeling self-worth. So
is that the hoe or the whore?
Both of them.
Okay, I'm just trying to be.
They're the same. Yeah, it just depends on.
There's a distinction in the chat.
Yeah.
What they saying?
That a hoe understands this is a profession and the hustle. Meanwhile, whores, in my opinion, lack the business acumen. Thank you for bringing some understanding, some what word am I looking for? Some intellectual breakdown. I'm channeling my
about the
one that be using all the big words. He was Muslim.
Pontification.
The understandification of this. What we trying to talk
Understandification. Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with that.
So yeah, so a hoe, she understands, you know what I'm saying? And a whore is just wilding out.
That's just a renegade. A renegade for sure.
She out there fucking for free.
And then at the same time, I mean, respectfully, you gotta tread lightly conversational wise, because that's a whole nother level of charges, like accusations, punitive damages, and all of that. So just even being aware of that lifestyle.
Oh yeah, you get arrested.
Yeah,
it's not legal.
Yeah, it's very much illegal, unless like you got a bunny ranch or something like that. Then all of a sudden it's legal, right? In Knight County, it's legal. So make that make sense.
Powdered versus the rock.
Yeah.
There we go, right there.
Well, if you want to keep slavery legal, and just in some respects, you got to figure out how to get them. And you can get them with, making different specifications for the same drug in a different element. That's like saying air costs this much and water costs this much. If it's
But
evaporated, we,
I
we
mean,
locking you up. If it's still in the cup, you're going to get less
but
time.
right, but the real offense within the criminal offense is hard is actually lesser cocaine. You know what I mean? If you really think about it, if you have a gram of powder is not 100% Yola anyways, but just
Wait,
you
hold on.
got a
Let me
gram
get
of
my
powder
pen.
and then you got a gram of hard or
Check it out.
crack. That gram of crack is has way less of a content or percentage of cocaine than a gram of powder. But they're gonna give you military time, like a forever clock,
Well,
And
see,
then
they
just for
mad
that
because they
hard.
don't like smart Negroes. So that means you sat down and you figured out a science to make more, how to re up and triple your
Right.
money. So now they're like, oh, these little smart Negroes, you trying to outdo us over here? You're gonna make more money than us? We're gonna teach you. That's how that happened. Because that's
when
exactly
they
what
got it, when they
everybody's looking
got
to
it from them
grab.
anyways.
And you know how we do. We're gonna get more bang for our buck because we survivors. That's what we do. That's
For sure.
revolutionary. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
yeah,
For
We
sure.
wanting to
we
take
gonna
for those who
always figure it out. We're gonna
Right.
always figure a way
we
to
always figure it out.
Right.
spin that and make it happen
We're
Yeah,
gonna turn crumbs into a whole loaf every time.
we gonna figure
every
it out.
time. And they
I mean,
hate it.
think
They
about it.
so mad.
Think about it. Like the stuff that was scraps that was cast away, the stuff that they would have fed to dogs, we made it a delicacy,
Mhm.
and now they sell it. Even like simple scraps like grits and cream of wheat
Mhm.
and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Hush puppies.
Hush
right.
puppies. You
That's a
see what I'm
little
saying?
nothing.
That's an
So
amazing history with the hush puppies because we eat those with our fried fish mainly.
yeah,
They use that to keep the animals quiet while they was doing their Harriet Tubman. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's what hush puppies was all about.
I can see that too. That's dope.
Yeah,
Right?
a lot of
Yeah,
everything we do, it is connected to our history, our ancestry.
right,
Even if we don't understand why we do it. That's why even when people talk about twerking, when I go look at old African rituals when they're dancing and celebrating me at a
right,
wedding or a funeral, they pretty much the women be twerking. It's not sexualized though, but them hips be working.
right,
And we see that
right,
globally. If you go to Jamaica, I had one lady from Bailey. She said American women dance from the top up, and Caribbean women dance from the bottom down. I'm like, wait a
right.
minute, American, what you trying to say? But we use those hips. That's always been the thing. You know what I'm saying? But now we come to this continent, and everything is sexualized. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's been around since the beginning of time.
I mean, but if you consider the source, like man,
Yeah.
when people's had dresses and wigs and high heels, you know what I mean? So they've been weirdos since way back, like many calendars,
And
way
it's
back.
history behind that, even with the wigs, like to where they were covering up something on their scalp. You know what I'm saying? Even with the clothes, up to their neck, they were covering up because they bathed twice a year. It was a ritual. That's what they did
So,
until Africans came, and this is the truth. Civilized them.
shout out to the Moors. If y'all
Shout
don't
out
know
to-
about the Moors out there, shout out to the Moors, man.
yeah.
And
So
they
they
You know,
still
preserved
wash their
everything.
damn
and
legs.
I'm talking way before the Roman era and all that,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Moors, man. So I would like everybody out there to just do your research, man. Give yourself a bar of that right there. It will empower you. Moors. It will empower you, and they try to hide it.
Yeah.
So speaking of the movies, like you was talking about Sinners earlier, and that's what Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan. So I think they're supposed to be in the works of putting together a film production for Mansa Musa, if that's how you pronounce his name.
Mm-hmm.
So like his
That's
story.
awesome. I would love that.
So I hope they do it like really like with complete accuracy. And Ryan Coogler, he's thorough, really meticulous when he put it together. So I hope they do.
Yeah.
And that will shed light on a lot too, because they quick to try to throw a European in our face as far as like the richest person that ever lived, but they never mention that brother, you know, and the other brothers behind him and the sisters behind him, and because you know he balling, all his people balling
Right.
like crazy. They talking about trillionaires. This dude was off the chain. Like it wasn't no way to measure his wealth. So I
They
really
don't
hope
mention him because they know
right.
representation matters, and
Yes.
if they
Yeah.
start saying his name, then other people are like him that look like him is gonna
Yeah.
say, okay, wait, hold on, I could do this too.
I could
Yeah.
do this too. Exactly. When you see a different reflection of yourself, you're like, wait a minute, I'm going about this the wrong way. You know, I'm on some self-destructive. I should be on this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they already know everything. Whatever game they manipulated, we was the best at it.
Yeah.
So they already know we're gonna run it up. We're gonna keep running it up.
Mansa Musa is a beautiful story of a man who had more money than we can think of. You know, and I'm gonna segue this into talking about Jay-Z, because what he did with all that money, he didn't do stuff like what is the word I'm looking for when your brother is fighting for social justice and he
Like
can't
criminal
get
reform,
life.
criminal justice reform.
Yeah, you go in and you pretty much just shit on what he's trying to do. And I'm thinking about Kaepernick when I think about Jay-Z, and I'm thinking about Target when I'm thinking about Jay-Z. Mansa Musa had all that money and he gave it away so that other people could have a level of wealth, or at least just be able to survive comfortably. You know, and I'm
Yeah.
not saying Jay-Z ain't doing his thing behind the scenes, because I ain't pocket watching and things of that nature. But when it comes to um, certain things, the particular things that he goes after, it kind of makes me want to side eye him, and I want to get into that. So I want to first, I'll play the clips. I know GB, you said you didn't hear it, right? You didn't hear what he had to
No, I
say.
didn't. Yeah, I'm unaware of what's really going on with it.
He, he had a 3 day sold out, New York. What was he at the Madison Square
Madison Square
Stadium?
Garden. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And I bet it was a joyous moment. I bet it was beautiful. I take nothing away from that. But he took that time to speak on social justice, right? And so this is what he had to say. And I'm gonna play the audio at his
Y'all on YouTube. You thinking and choosing the politicking as usual. They didn't need the narratives. It's embarrassing. They want to have characters that bring back the captive. Money to the check. I ain't even mad at it. The longer they check, the sign and understand it. I'm the one they can't control. Y'all better be glad to. I'm the one they can't control. We better be glad to. Have a million back in the community. That's just good math for them. I'm listening to the activists. They type it. I'm laughing at them. It's really no comparison. You gotta check my stats again. I'm bringing folks home to their family. Laws get passed because you the light in the pot. We don't do no ass kissing. Ex-drug dealer. You might not like the packaging, but my presence is the president. My gift is rapping. Oh shit! Let's get on some real shit.
Okay.
I
So I
didn't
don't know
really
if
understand
did
him.
you hear it clearly? It was hard to hear.
Not really. It was hard for me to hear. But what did he say about Kaepernick?
Basically, he was saying how Kaepernick basically signed an NDA, or another term they use, which is not the same as an NDA, but he was basically saying he went and got quiet. Basically, that's how I interpreted what he was
He
saying.
was in charge of that shit, wasn't he?
The NFL, well, no, I mean he got like 0.01%, whatever his percentage is, maybe 1% or less stakes in whatever NFL stakes he has. You know, it's not like he has a big hand in it, but they gave him, like they do, like they gave what's his name, Ben Carson. He got to be over hood. Jay-Z got to be over the entertainment. You know, and the thing about it is, Kaepernick sacrificed a lot. for the love of his life. He enjoys football. I don't know if it was for the money more than it was for the love of the sport. And they wouldn't bring him back. They didn't bring him back. And so now you're going to talk sideways about him. And then he's talking about also people that boycotting Target, like y'all not boycotting Amazon. And he started naming all the other things that we're not boycotting. I'm like, yeah, you shitting on us again, because the thing is, he knows better than anybody. If we boycott everything, we basically are left with nothing. And I'm not saying that's not a bad thing, because we do need to have our own and depend on our own, but that's not just something that's easily done. So if we pick and choose something, we're strategically saying, we're not doing this. Why would you go do the very thing you know we're not doing? Like, why don't you go to Amazon and sell your album? You know, because the thing is, he has a vinyl album that's out in Target. They had pre-sales starting in June. I think it started June 1st. And this is celebrating the 30-year anniversary of Reasonable Doubt, the album. And so it's exclusive, some exclusive album material, which I think is a vinyl, is at Target. Even though you can shop online as well, I don't know if you're going to get the same product. If you buy the album online through his own website. But why did you go to Target? Like, why do you keep antagonizing people who are trying to weaken the system?
I think he really only cares about himself, honestly. I mean, I think he'll sprinkle here and there just to kind of stay in with the culture, you know, that he's with us. But at the end of the day, like he said, he's an ex-drug dealer, and there is a certain mindset that goes along with that if you don't totally change that. And I don't know if he's totally reformed. We talked about reform, right, earlier. I don't know if he's 100% reformed in that thinking, in that way of thinking. So that's just me. I mean, I'm not really a Jay-Z fan, so
yeah. I think it's a good point.
I'll start with that too. It took me a long time to even give his music a chance, because I'm like, I was always super pop, right?
Yeah. So same.
I'll say that first, just being transparent. But in addition to that, I know everybody, like all our peoples, was against Target because of the DEI reversal stuff, right? Am I correct?
Yeah.
So I want to ask, what was Walmart's stand on that?
Are you putting a Jay-Z on us?
I'm asking a question because mine is a personal situation. So I want to share that too. So I just want to ask, what was Walmart's stand on that?
Honestly, I think personally, it wasn't necessarily, you know, what was Walmart's stand, what's their stand. It was the fact that Target purposely came out and supported African Americans, purposely came out and supported LGBTQ plus IA, ABCDE, right? They purposely came out and said, we're supporting these people. Like, they made it a point to support us. And then the first chance they get to bow out, they do that. So Walmart wasn't necessarily saying, hey guys, we're with you. I mean, yes, they sell our stuff, but they weren't.
They've been saying the opposite though. Like, they sell nigger brown wigs and shit like that. Right? Y'all don't remember that? Y'all don't remember none of that, right?
No, I'm not familiar.
You don't remember the wig? I got the cuss jar, but I got some choice cuss words though, because look, for years Walmart been caught with their the way they handle us as people, the way they interact with us as people, the way they describe us as people. So for an example, years ago they had a wig that they were selling. It was like a woman's wig or whatever, and it wasn't called brown, it was called nigger brown.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
And everybody was like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. And you see them the next day in Walmart with their house shoes on, going to get their eggs and bacon like it's nothing. You see what I'm saying? And I was just like, damn, okay, so we just talking. You see what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie, I kept shopping there. I kept shopping there. But then when I had my own personal grievance against them,
Mm.
and it really bothered me the way they interacted with me. And I was injured in a store, and I was standing there bleeding, and they interacted with me like, "Nigga, get your ass out of here!" Right? So
Wow.
I had to go to the emergency room. Well, the urgent care. I went to the urgent care, got it fixed up, bandaged, and all that stuff. Right? So that was my own personal thing. It wasn't all on the internet. It ain't viral. It ain't me collecting the masses and trying to get
Mhm.
everybody in the world to tag it and repost it and all. I wasn't recording none of that. It was my own personal thing that I had against them, right?
Yeah.
But for the people that I shared it with, they continued to shop there. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, it takes some internet shit for us to shut it down, or like, where do we draw a line? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I understand what y'all saying as far as, do we have, like, if we shut off everybody, what do we have? But it's like, you gotta stand for something, right? So I hear what y'all saying about Target, and that is messed up. All the way around is messed up. Like, we got rich people playing with us everywhere we go. Even with election season. Like, rich people just playing with us. Now you got people coming around and talking about, yeah, I want to get my hair cut in the hood, and I'm going over here, I'm making tacos. Like, nigga, quit playing. You know what I mean? Because we don't see y'all the other 3 years. So my thing is like, okay, whatever he did with Target, that's what he did. He got his own situation going. Ain't nobody out there self-made. They all got silent investors. They all owe a favor, right? Every last one of them rich people, they owe somebody something. And a lot of times it's somebody who don't agree with what we got going on in our own lives, in our own, the way that we see life in our circle, like according to our bank account. And they're gonna make decisions that don't benefit us. So how I look at them, like, okay, well, I just don't support you. No, I no longer support your business. So I don't have to buy his music. I never did. But for what I'm asking my people, okay, so what do we do? Okay, we mad at Jay-Z, or y'all mad at Jay-Z because he went to Target. I don't give a damn about none of that, because I still have a gripe with Walmart, and people still shop at Walmart. You see what I'm saying? And so y'all shop at Walmart, even though I have a personal gripe against them. So where do I go get me a t-shirt if I need a t-shirt and tank top? I go to Target. But if you show me somewhere else, like, because I've been to the swap meet too, I'm still a swap meet, baby. The shirt I got on, swap meet fresh, everything but the jewelry. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, I still hit the swap meet and all that, but it's really hard to just jump up and just jump on the bandwagon, because I'll be wanting to know, okay, why? It's just so hard for me to conform to the norm, because I'm a person. I'll be like, okay, why are we doing this, or why y'all doing that? And if you want me involved in it, at least tell me why. Like, give me something, because I'm a go. Everybody know I'm a go, but at least tell me why I'm going. And
Well,
a
that's
lot of people are not able to break it down. What
I
was
think
that?
Trish gave a good example of why in this case, because Target, they kind of willed us in. They said we with the black people. I could go over there and I
Okay,
was so impressed. I can go get Black History T-shirts. My favorite lipstick that I wear, Lip Bar, is there, and
okay,
Tabitha Brown had all her products there. And so we get we was bigging up Target. Target was Target, like that was our spot because they were repping us. And I can't say Walmart was doing it. Walmart is just hella convenient. That's it. But Target was centering us. And as
yeah,
soon as this dude got into office, they went the other way. So I'm like, y'all wasn't really riding with us. Y'all was just out there for our money. We thought y'all was really with us. So we take that a
right,
little personal. And then the thing is, like, my point was that as a whole, yeah, maybe we should have campaigned more. People heard the story. I remember the story about Walmart, but I don't think it, because how I ride. You look, somebody look at you wrong, and they ain't my friend no more. I don't talk to them. I turn on everybody. I want to go pull up on people I ain't never met before. You know what I'm saying?
right, right,
So
right.
that's not the issue, but sometimes people don't really understand the seriousness of it, because you think about Walmart, that's a corporation, and it's just like how America is ran. If you look at the Constitution, it's pretty legit for all people, but the people that's implementing the rules are the issue. So when I look at Walmart in your situation, I'm not looking at the corporation as a whole, but the person who turned their back. That human, you know what I'm saying? It's a different aspect. Target as a corporation gave the middle fingers to Black people. And when it comes to being, looking side-eyed at Jay-Z, it's not that so much that he put his money, selling his album with any corporations. Like he said, pick one. All of them got racist tendencies. Amazon, all of them. I mean, if we start trying to figure out, where we should spend our money, we might as well just, go back to selling them out the back of our trunk. As far as I'm concerned, you know what I'm saying? Our CDs, DVDs, I don't know, all that streaming. We should just do it that way. But Jay-Z seems to have a trend where he goes where he knows we trying to do something. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, are you going out of your way to say I do me? And then I kind of relate to Dame Dash, just like they was in business together, and you went out your way to befriend people that he was giving the middle fingers to, being gangster with. I'm not, I don't know the whole thing, but it seemed like Dame Dash was standing on business, and Jay-Z threw him under the bus. He threw Kaepernick under the bus live on a show, on a stage where he didn't necessarily have to do that. He threw people up under the bus, that don't go back to Target. Like, don't be mad at us and don't tell us, oh, but y'all got all these places, other places, y'all picking y'all politics. We don't have any other option. We have to be particular. We have to choose our battle. But if you would have went to Walmart, we wouldn't have really been side-eyeing you. You know what I'm saying? Because our boycott is with Target now. We're centering Target. When it was the NFL, we centered the NFL. And where did he do? He went over there, and we thought, okay, maybe he gonna bring about a change. A change gonna come. Black man revolution. And that didn't happen. And then you go ahead and add insult to injury by mocking the brother who risked it all just to speak out. That, that's the perspective we're coming from. Marmac is in the chat, and he's saying he has something to say too. He said he's not a Jay-Z fan, but he did bring us the Khalif Browder story. I agree. He is a part of the prison reform. Yes. As far as Kaepernick, and following his career since college, I do believe that he sold out. Like, and then going back to Trisha's point when she said it's the drug dealer mentality, I just want to give a special shout out to Ali Sadiq, because I heard a beautiful interview he did on the Karen Hunter show last week. And he was talking about, some of his comedy around drugs, right? His lifestyle. Yeah. And he said, people were bigging him up. He wasn't bragging about it. People were just calling in and saying how he does so much in Texas, where he's from, Houston, for the community. And he said, that was his thing. If he could ever be successful, monetarily, he wanted to, I guess, correct his errors. Right. He wanted to give back to the community.
I feel him on that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Versus somebody who's still like, I still got that mentality. I'm still going to sell crack to your mama, even though I already know what it's going to do. And I'm still going to go behind the building and have sex with somebody who's strung out just to make money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still exploiting us, and it's not necessary. Right. Jay-Z got enough money. He could build his own Target. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's how I feel about it. And like I said, it's no sleep loss. That man ain't got to think about us, because the majority of people who do actually go into these stores and buy these albums and stream are the white people. We do it some other kind of way, even though we support, we pulling up paying $1,000. How many people skip rent? How many people put that on their credit card and they paying 30% interest and they're not going to pay it off for like a year?
Right.
What, to go to that concert?
Yeah, because the ticket was like
how much were the ticket? $1,000
on average.
Was that per night? Because wasn't it like a 3-night thing?
Per night.
That's
it was a 3-night event, but I can't be sure, so I'm not going to say for certain. But that's what I was hearing, that people were paying for their ticket.
Wow.
Everybody going 3 nights.
Wow.
So it's just that perspective, and again, like he, what we eating over here ain't making him shit. So, but don't rub it in our face. We know you wealthy. We know you rich, but at what cost did you get to that point? And did you forget where you came from? I don't know.
He kind of reminds me of the character Kanan. Kanan is something else. But
Cutthroat for real.
I mean, I know that's 50 Cent.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Anyway.
I think he's an accurate depiction too.
Yeah.
He cutthroat, straight cutthroat.
Let me make sure I'm getting all these comments over here. Yeah. So Alicia's in the comments. She says people be paying for concert tickets, tickets and trios on a
Trips
firm.
in a firm.
So ain't that
Oh,
like
the
Oh
like three,
yeah,
maybe you got to do 3 different payments or something
yeah.
like kind of
yeah,
like a layaway type thing.
yeah.
And I'm learning
Yeah,
about these things. You know, I think it's called like they have different, I guess, different types. It's like an equal pay or pay. You know, basically they split the payments up so you can pay. And some of them, it started
yeah.
off
You
as
can
no
finance a
interest
lot of
rate.
stuff.
Yeah. Well, no, with these
Yeah,
things, well, you can go and they'll say you can pay it's $100 or you can pay $25
right,
for payments. Now it started
right,
off as a free service. As long as you pay that $25 by the due date, there's no taxes, fees, late interest, or
Okay.
anything. But if you
Uh,
miss
right.
that date,
oh,
you
But
know
that's
what I'm
how
saying?
they bait you in,
a lot
though.
of interest.
Right. So this is what people are doing because they can't really afford the lifestyle. But you out here mad at people who it don't cost them nothing not to go to Target. It don't cost them nothing to turn off the TV and not watch Sunday night, Monday night football. You know what I'm saying? But it's costing them a whole lot to come see you rubbing their face that they trying to make a point that if y'all say middle fingers up to us, we say middle fingers back.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Right.
and that's that's the sensitivity of it. You know, but we be like Chris Tucker on what is it money what was that movie
Money
called?
talks.
Money
Money
Talks.
talks.
Agent start whooping his ass. He's like, which one of y'all hit me?
Oh,
If we stop messing with
that's
everybody,
rush hour.
which one? You know what I'm saying? Are we gonna be like E40?
Yeah.
Tell me where to go. Because we're not there yet. We don't have our entire infrastructure yet. But we
Right.
can do it if we could drop everything. But we know that's not gonna happen. We're not gonna all just
Right.
drop everything. Even Montgomery bus boycott. You can use it as an example. There was a lot of racist. The restaurants were still racist when they
Right.
boycotted the buses.
Right.
A lot of
They pack a
businesses
lunch.
were racist,
They
but they
pack a
only
lunch.
boycotted buses. So
Right.
if Jay-Z would
And
have
So
then
you
said
saying
and
they should have
got on the
boycotted
bus
everything?
rapping, that would have been an insult.
everything,
Like,
man.
what are you doing?
Everything. Nobody get a pass. That's how I look at it.
But
If I'm a hit, I'm hitting everybody at one time, man. For real.
I wish it was that easy. And
But I wanna say something like in regards to music though. Like you said, like kind of rub it in our face or their face, whoever. So in my opinion, that's another reason like modern music. And when I say modern, I'm like I might be dating myself, but just going back like the last 20 years, it seemed like everybody just got on some I'm better than you,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
That's what the music was saying. So if you pumping this into the psyche, right? So how am I kicking it? Now imagine me kicking it. I'm in the house full of my loved ones, but my favorite song come on and it's called "Yeah, What You Looking At? Fuck You." But I'm looking at my loved one saying, "What you looking at? Fuck you." Like how does that make sense? You see what I'm saying?
well,
What you
you
No,
looking at? You broke,
our
it's
songs
like
was
the N
bad
word.
too.
I'm about
Because
to
right? But what
I'm
I
thinking about
know,
hit 'em up.
right? But what I'm saying is, like, how do you sing that? How do you sing that amongst somebody you really love and care about? And say, for instance, you in this tax bracket, they in this tax bracket, and you like, yeah, all broke niggas can't be around me, and they looking at you like, damn, I just got a job at Burger King. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So with the newer music, like you say, rubbing it in our face, and he up there talking about, yeah, I'm up here, y'all down here. So it's like, damn, homie, who is the y'all you talking about? Because yeah, you see what I'm saying? So
I know what
I
y'all is.
stopped. I really stopped listening to music that was like that too, because it's like, damn, man, because it had me feeling a certain type of way. You talking about if I ain't got 10,000 in my pocket right now, I ain't shit. It's like, hold on, you know what I mean? I'm coming from the part of the gutter where it's slippery at, man. You better adjust your volume.
Well, I mean, that's Young
So
Miami. She didn't up the, used to be a six
I,
figure. Now she
but
didn't up it.
yeah,
Now
but I get it,
10.
I get it. But what I'm saying is that's another reason why I readjusted what I consume because it's
yeah,
like it's a self hate being preached. I don't like to listen to music that's people talking about if you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing shit. Like, no, I don't want nobody to hate me. I go around people that love me.
yeah.
Hopefully, I
Amen.
don't want
I think
nobody
that's
to.
just maturity in yourself because the
Okay,
music has been the same. The music has been NWA, and that's 30 years. I mean, you went back 20, that's 30.
yeah,
But even then,
It was
speaking to a certain demographic. Even they was even talking about once upon a time in the projects. Yeah, he wasn't saying everybody, all women was hoes. He wasn't saying
yeah,
all
they
women
were. Yes, they were.
He was saying,
maybe not in that song, but I'm sorry.
But he
bitches
also
ain't
said,
shit but hoes and tricks. Yes.
But look, like Too Short said,
but are you a bitch? It's
bitches
not what
ain't
you
women.
answer to, right? I mean, it's not what they call you; it's what you answer to.
No.
Like,
I'm not
and then he gave you a
saying.
story about a bitch, and then it didn't fit your description.
I never thought it was about me, but what I'm saying is, it was a general.
Yeah,
bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. It
But
wasn't like
Too Short said.
bitches.
Too Short said all bitches ain't women too. He did say that.
Listen,
I know a bunch of bitch ass niggas.
That goes for men. You know what I'm saying? That's what do they call that gender?
I'm gonna go ahead and take a shot because you ain't even came up with a drink word yet.
Yeah, we haven't came up with a drink word, but thank you guys who are watching us live on YouTube and Facebook After Dark in Your Ear Radio with my Day One crew. I'm so appreciative of us coming together again. It's been a minute. And yeah, this is what I like. I like us to talk about some shit that matters and some shit that don't. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna chop it up because this is what we do as a culture, as a people. You know, we know how to walk and chew gum at the same time. We can be revolutionaries, and we can also turn up and let our hair down and wild out. You know what I'm saying? So I enjoy this as well.
Hey, y'all, we're gonna have some church, right? We're gonna congregate without the collection plate.
Damn it.
So look, I know you got your tip jar over there. No, it's called a cuss jar, right?
Yeah, this is a swear jar made by Trish.
Okay. Shout out, Miss Trish over there. I would like to say that me and all my travels of life, I have met more women riders than men riders. And I'm saying that for real. So salute to all the women out there, man. They do their shit. They hold it down like gravity. You know what I mean? And I mean, you ain't got to be no loudmouth to be heard. You feel me? But I just got to give all the women riders that I know, y'all know who y'all are. Got to give y'all respect. Y'all shout outs for sure. I love y'all.
And I got a surprise for y'all because we were just talking about, Doughboy. You know what I'm talking about? Doughboy, Q, all the rappers. We got a special one coming up in the scene right now. Let me bring them on. It's Q, baby. Oh goodness! It's look.
Where my scamming bitches at? Yo.
That shit.
Yeah.
First caller to baller. What's happening, man?
Look, what's happening with you?
What up, first caller?
I'm good. How y'all? Look, I'm in a remote location right now. I had to make it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope. Hell yeah.
That's
Tapping in like your bulletin board.
Yeah.
Good, bro. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, likewise.
It's nighttime out here, but you just brighten my damn day, bro.
Shit, I like to hear that.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. What
you sipping on? Yeah.
A little bit of yak.
That's
for sure. Live with it is. Live with it at.
Talk back.
Yeah, you know it. What's worse than that's a lot going on tonight.
Oh, it's a lot going on. Before we do anything, I'm gonna go ahead and get your applause in here because the crowd want to give you your applause.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, it is a lot going on. It's a lot going on in the world. Like from every angle, if we think about politics, I think everything ties into these politics. So, even we talking about entertainment, Jay-Z, we go back to the political arena, right? Social justice. When we talking about India Irie and spin that and Young Miami, we talking about our community. We talking about our people and the messages we want to give and being revolutionaries and trying to, you know what I'm saying, make it happen and plant the seed that what grows from that. You know what I'm saying? We want to plant something that we know when it does come up out of the bullshit. Well, nothing really grows from bullshit. When it comes out of the manure, it's something. You know what I'm saying? It's not that stuff where you get that bursting diarrhea. What is it with the colon? What they call it?
The parasite stuff.
Yes, it ain't that.
They're trying to blame that on immigrants.
Yeah, we are our own CDC. You know what I'm saying? We are our own CDC. So we got to monitor and make sure we filtering what people are hearing and getting. So what is it called? I'm trying to think of the name of it. It's called cyclosporiasis. Go figure that shit out.
Man.
Yeah. So they say 4 asses did that.
Yeah, all I heard was asses.
They said that
Right.
don't
Like,
one
wait a
thing
minute. They knew what they was doing.
one thing I heard was Taco Bell's lettuce ain't right.
Yeah.
So don't
That's
eat
what they
that
narrowing it
Taco
down to.
Bell right now.
So
Or
they saying the
probably
people
ever shit.
they say the people who picking the lettuce, so we know who the people picking the lettuce are. They saying they defecating in the lettuce because they don't get no proper breaks. So it's a term called shitting and getting. So they shitting and wiping their ass with your lettuce.
No, you know it. Yeah, don't eat the lettuce at Taco Bell, but they approve that lab grown meat though, huh?
Right. Exactly.
Right.
Hey, but none of my
Welcome
business.
to Taco Bell. Would you be using the app today?
Right. Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not using your app, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they narrowed it down
That's funny
to
as fuck.
first they was telling us we couldn't eat nothing, cucumbers, anything fresh. I'm like, y'all just gonna do that to the vegans? They trying to start a war in Cuba. They over here in Iran. Now y'all all over here with the vegans. What's going on? Like, slow down.
Right.
So all the fresh
Yeah.
vegetables, it was like, nah, don't eat no blueberries. All the stuff that's good for you, like the raspberries.
Right.
So how they narrowed it down to target, because with this cyclosporiasis, you don't even know you have it for a week. It has to go into your body and then they marinate and then whatever it become, the parasites. And so a week later, you can't track what you ate. You know what I'm saying? So how did they trace it back to Taco Bell and that lettuce?
Man, that sounds like just food poison.
For sure.
Right.
Get a ginger ale and go about your business.
Hey, black people use ginger up everything. What's wrong with your
saltine
eyes?
crackers. Yeah.
Your shoulder hurt. Girl, go get
Go
some
back to
ginger
work.
ale.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Go take a nap.
Then you see, yeah.
And then go take a nap.
They don't want to drink the tea. They want the soda. What the hell is that?
Right. Yeah. A 7-Up or something.
Yeah, some 7-Up. Growing up, my grandma, mama would say castor oil. Everything was castor oil. But now I know it was a real deal because castor oil gonna clean you out. But I used to protest that. I've been protesting since I've been around here, okay? I've been protesting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But if y'all don't mind, I want to touch on that Jay-Z real quick if y'all don't mind. I got a difference of opinion.
Yeah, chime in.
Okay.
And turn your mic up if you can.
If I can, I may have to grab some headphones.
I'm hearing deficient.
I may have to grab some headphones. Let me see.
Pray for me.
Is that better
my
at all?
eyes and my ears. It's gonna be Helen Keller in this motherfucker.
Oh shit. How's that? Can you hear me now?
We gotta
I can hear you.
Okay.
No, go ahead. I got you.
Okay.
we're gonna get some closed caption.
Yeah, right. It's like an old Asian flick. You are my son.
Yeah, so why was everybody mad about the polygamists? I saw people in the chat talking about y'all didn't tell me the mouth wasn't gonna match. I'm like, y'all act like y'all ain't come from
The Bruce Lee era.
Flips was going, he was whooping ass the whole time, whatever he was doing.
That's funny.
Okay, so look. Okay, so my thing with the whole Jay-Z thing, why we're the only community of people who look for our entertainers to be our saviors. You know what I mean? So who could? Oh yeah, absolutely. I believe it's true. It's like, who gives a damn what he do with his money? You know what I mean? We kind of picking. Okay, if you want to do business with Target because ain't nobody else doing it, that makes business sense. You know what I mean? Now it may not make sense for us as a community, but maybe
he's a business. He's a businessman.
That's what he said. So why are we mad? You know what I mean? Why we expect him to come save us? Why we expect him to have the same ideology as us and we're in 2 different tax brackets? You know what I mean?
Because he pretends to be an ally.
Right. And, okay. And so
he can't save me because he ain't sugar free. I wanna be saved.
That's C40.
And see, yeah.
That's sugar free. I want to be saved.
Nah, that's 40. That's 40.
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna get you a ladder so you can step your game up.
Don't take my card.
See,
I'm gonna get you a ladder so you can step your game up. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
And see, so if we say he pretend to be an ally, he can only pretend because we allow it. You know what I mean? And I think I'm not the biggest Jay-Z fan, but I do know there's some things he do that benefits us. You know what I mean? But then there's some things he do that we look at and be like, okay, who knows what the end game is? Ultimately, with the whole we look at the whole NFL thing, right? Cap is out, but the very next year, Dr. Dre showed up, Snoop showed up, Crip Walker.
You talking about entertainers again, sir? You talking about they don't make a difference?
But it's entertainment. So when we held him to a standard of like doing what's best for Cap, he's in charge of the entertainment. You know what I mean? And ever since then, they represented us in a Super Bowl or somebody who needed representation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and Kendrick had a good performance, by the way.
Right.
It was really socially aware. Yeah,
exactly. So you know what I mean? So when we look at politics, he's not a politician. You know what I mean? I don't expect my entertainers to go bat for us. When they do, it's great. But when they don't, that's what I expected. And who gives a damn what you do with your money? But that's it for me.
I don't expect him to go to bat for us. I don't expect him to go take our ball and go give it to the other team.
Right.
And again, I'm not mad at those who are getting they shine at the Super Bowl, but as you stated, first caller, they're not our people. They're not our politicians. They don't represent. They don't speak for us. They're entertainers. So that's great for y'all. All the capitalistic monetary gain that you're getting, that's great for y'all. But how is that helping the culture?
Okay. So
why are they able to Bojangle on that stage right now?
Sure. Okay, now let me give you this example. Okay, so with Kendrick, right? Like just look at YouTube, right? All the copyright stuff. Kendrick took all the copyright off of his music, right? To allow other entertainers and creators to eat, right? After the Super Bowl, his streams and everything went up. You know what I mean? And Jay was the one who brought him to the highest, I guess the highest platform of the year. You know what I mean?
Right.
And in turn, so many other families ate. You know what I mean? Or let's talk about boycotting NFL. There's a guy who just got drafted a couple weeks ago who come from a single mother household, and this was his goal. So we're gonna boycott the NFL based on what Cap had going on. Meanwhile, we're trying this young man who busts his ass to get here to provide for his family. You know what I mean? Make it make sense. I mean, we got to pick and choose, right? I mean, so to me, I get it when we talk about Cap, but then at the same time, the NFL is composed of 70% black men. You know what I mean? And so what does that say? What does that say about them? Because we're trying to boycott on behalf of Cap, who took an NDA for $50+ million, and we never heard about it again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Numbers don't lie. That man say numbers don't lie, man.
I feel like since he donated to and took the money that I watch it, but you know what I mean. They did right by him. He accepted the terms. So I feel like after he accepted the terms, we could watch it again. That's how I feel.
Boom. That's how I felt.
Yeah.
So that's why I believe he sold out. Because we sold out. Cap, if he wouldn't took the money, we keep fighting. But when he took the money, to me, that's saying, okay, we good now.
It's over. It's over. Yeah.
I'm not gonna go fight for you. You went and moved up to the suburbs.
He took the money and he's contributing to a lot of social justice programs.
Yes, he is.
He's paid for Nolan Wells. He contributed to the fight for Nolan Wells. He's still doing things behind the scenes. So I don't call that selling now. I think that's like, you know what? I'm gonna take my ball and go home. And you owe me back. Just like we say reparations. Okay. Are we gonna sell out when America? If that happens, which I doubt it ever does, when America gives us our due, are we saying we sold out because they finally owed us back like we owe our tax? No,
right.
We gotta take that and go. So when Kaepernick took that, he was like, okay, yeah, whatever, and he went about his business, continued on his social justice life. But to dog him out publicly and make it seem like, oh, now you being quiet, maybe because he done with that. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z said we done kneeling. And Kaepernick said, I'm done trying to be a part of the NFL. Why don't they create their own? We got black billionaires. We got we have the ability to build our own. Why don't we do that?
Yeah.
Instead of going over there and putting our money in and getting little chips here and there. We can build our own, then we don't have to worry about racism.
Yeah.
Because you know what, y'all too, because I've been saying that too on every aspect, from fashion to entertainment to sports. Everything, just all of it, to tech, everything. Like everything we touch, we make it go. We make cool, right? We are the ones who are responsible for what's hot, what's not. But for whatever reason, we need their validation. And it's like, as the teacher, as the creator, why would you need validation from your students? You see what I'm saying? Just keep teaching. Just keep teaching.
I think a lot of us do not
Yeah.
need the approval. I don't.
But again, like I told you, we outnumbered, so I'm speaking for everybody, right?
Yeah.
I'm speaking for those who outnumber us, because we are a select few. So I don't understand why they would need the validation. Like, if we make the best music, why we need a Grammy?
Right.
We are the best actors. Why we need an Oscar? You see what I'm saying? We can name it the damn Tyrone Award. You know what I mean? It don't matter.
Right.
Like in real
that would
life.
be nice.
So like we shouldn't have to pander. Like, please accept us. Please accept us. And don't get me wrong. I get it. When you're nominated and when you win those awards, your value goes up in their eyes. But since we are the creators of the art, we should be able to place value on our own damn art.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's the part I don't understand. Like, how come we don't place value on our own stuff? Like, why we gotta wait to put on some damn Gucci jeans or whatever and be like, oh yeah, I'm fly today. No, man, go to get some Carl Kanai.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Ooh, before they
So I just don't understand. Yeah, I had some Carcanot boots when I was a kid, so I was happy as hell, man. I was like, damn, I saved up some money to get these Carcanots. Yeah.
I'm gonna just say this to piggyback off a GB point about Cap. Then I'll be done with Cap. But okay, so when we was all boycotting, the same ones that we all accused of being racism in the NFL, right? He was begging for a job every year. Every 3 years, he's saying he's ready. Every 3 years, he's saying he's ready. I'm ready to go. I still can play. If they was that racist, why the fuck you still begging them for a job? You know what I mean?
I don't think he was begging.
Took that. Well, I mean, he held tryouts, said they wouldn't allow him to play. I mean, again, I watched him when he played in Nevada. I watched him play baseball. I watched him I'm a 49er fan. I watched his whole career. And when he got boycotted, when he first took the knee, I was studying. I did the research. I mean, I understand Cap thoroughly, and that nigga sold out. If you ask me.
Did you stop watching football though
At first I did.
Oh, you did?
For a little bit. I mean, I watched highlights and play Madden, but I started watching games.
So again, from my perspective, he put his face on the front line, as speaking against social justice, police brutality, when he couldn't go do what I consider the love of his life. I really think, because I was reading about it, he was passionate about football. It wasn't the money per se. Of course, the money is a cherry on top. But I think his passion was being in the NFL. That was just part of, a lot of people, once they retire or they're no longer in the NFL or doing whatever sport that they love, some people they die by suicide. Some people go on drugs. They get really depressed. They have a hard life, but that's all they know. They've grown up as a kid, and that's just been their love, basketball or whatever. And so that's my perspective by him wanting to still be a part of it. But when he whatever deal he got, it didn't stop him from his mission, which was to bring awareness and to support social justice issues. He is still doing that. He's still contributing with whatever money he has. That didn't stop him.
Right.
To me, he didn't sell out. He just didn't get to do something he really loved and enjoyed, but he still is doing what his intentions were when he was.
Yeah, you're right. Now let me play devil's advocate. Is it possible that Jay could take that Target money and do the same thing? Is that a possibility?
He probably will, but he doesn't have to, because it's like it's not necessary. It wasn't necessary for him to do that, because we know psychologically he's saying go back to Target. We're not stupid. You know what I'm saying? And no, he's not our leader. He doesn't speak for us. But you see, he sold out 3 nights. People didn't pay their rent to go see him.
That's crazy.
Let me ask y'all this.
Back to Target.
Let me ask y'all this. Excuse me real quick. Let me ask y'all this. And I'm like really pay attention to the way I word it. So, who is y'all leader?
We are our leaders.
I
look in the mirror.
One face. History teaches can't have one target.
There we go.
They gotta be able. It's gonna be a which one of y'all. Which tell me where to go, because you ain't gonna be able to find us. That face.
Yeah, I don't just move how everybody else move. I gotta know what's happening. You know what I mean? Because I know I'm like 1,000% committed, and maybe that's loyalty to a flaw, right? I'll be overcommitted, but I need to know what I'm getting myself into. So don't be Geppetto behind the scenes. I'm not with all that, because a lot of times the one who's living the most comfortable life, they're gonna influence the one who's living the most uncomfortable life to go put in work and do their dirty work, so they can continue to be comfortable. And then I'm just a pawn. No, homie, I ain't nobody pawn. I've been there, done that. You see what I'm saying? So I'll be real careful with what I choose to be passionate about now. Like I'm trying to be really reserved, and reserve it for those who I know for a fact, if they was in position, they'd go for me. You know, a lot of these people, man, you could shoot them an email or whatever, ask for an autograph, whatever, man, and these people are not going to give you the time of day.
Yeah.
They're going to tell you to holler at their booking agent, even if you're super professional. They're going to say, tell your people to give it my people. And you on some real front line. Hey, man, this is what we're trying to get done over here, man. Do you know what just happened on D Street? You see what I'm saying? Like, I saw a brother. I'm probably like one of the only black households that live in this area. I saw a brother walking earlier. When I passed by, I was on my way to Costco. I passed by, I seen him. I'm like, hey, what up? He's standing on the side of the street. I knew something was wrong because he ain't waved back, right? He looked like he was like lost. I come back from Costco. He's still standing in the same spot, but he kind of wandered around. He got earphones on, like headbuds or earbuds, whatever. But I'm like, dang, I think he what they call it, on the spectrum, right? So I'm like, damn. But automatically, I was afraid for him. You see what I'm saying? Because something could happen to this brother. And if something happened to this brother, I know I'm going to feel a certain way. Now, can I call one of these celebrities who say they the head of what we got going on and how we feel? Can I contact one of these celebrities and be like, man, this just happened. What we going to do? No. I got to get in contact with my own people and be like, hey, homie, leave your phone at home. I need to holler at you. So that's why I asked y'all, like, who is y'all leader? Because I'm not fucking with none of these celebrities, man. They don't know me. They going to look at me and say I'm a threat.
Right. You can't even call
You see
Ben
what I'm
Crump.
saying? For real. They're going to look at me like I'm the threat. So I know where I stand when it comes to certain people and all that stuff. Because, okay, I get it. You too important. But the people online with us right now, yeah, y'all know me.
Yeah.
Y'all know how to get in touch with me. So yeah, man, I don't look for advice or guidance from none of these people, because they have no idea. They have no way of thinking how I think and moving how I move.
Yeah.
You know, they have no idea the losses that we've been impacted with over the years. That shit don't move them. It's another story. You see what I'm saying? And
they're very
yeah,
far
man.
removed from our shit. So
Yeah, for real.
So whatever happened with the dude? What?
I don't know, but I like I said, I passed back bomb. He was still standing there, and I'm like, it's 100 degrees out here with 80% humidity, man. This monsoon season. You ain't from around here. You know what I mean?
Did you ask them, like, can I call your people for you?
No, he was standing there. He was standing there, not like he was he just looked out of place. I'll put it like that. He looked like he just wanted to take a walk and he listened to his earbuds or whatever, but he just looked out of place. And for me and how I move with a purpose. I move. Don't get me wrong. I'm not walking around scared. I'm not, but I'm prepared though. You feel me? I'm not walking around like la 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 la, like the world is Disneyland. Hell no. I still move I move at the speed of me. That's the best way for me to explain it. But I try to keep my head on the swivel. I stay on point. I stay alert what's going on around me. And he just seemed like he was just in his own world. You know what I mean? And for me, I don't like to see my brothers and sisters like that, especially when I know what's going on in real life. You know, even if we was in the hood, I would feel the same way, but especially when we amongst these devils.
Yeah.
So we don't know what happened to him, but I think what
I
I'm
ain't saying
hearing,
nothing happened to him.
what happened, period. What I'm hearing you
Oh,
say
Right.
is I'm hearing community. And I think in this
For sure.
era, we don't have a one leader as we did in the past, because we see what happens. That leader becomes a target, Jay-Z.
Right.
So we move how we move because we can't let the right hand know what the left hand's doing, and we know people are
For
paying
sure.
attention and they study us, and so we have leaders. There's so many different leaders in different aspects, different levels. Even in the entertainment industry. I even reflect back when I think about Harry Belafonte and Aretha Franklin. In our grandparents' times per se, where they may not have spoken out publicly about social justice, but they were making all that money and contributing to the movement. Because you think about protests, you got to have bail money. You got to be able to eat. You got to be able to travel, stay in hotels. It's so many things that go into the movement. And so a lot of people that we don't see, that doesn't mean they're not doing it, even in the entertainment industry. But I know that when you have this big platform and you're spewing out lies and misinformation, or you're influential, because that's what a lot of people are. They're influencers. You do have to check it. You have to interrupt the lie, or you at least have to check it. Even though we know they don't speak for us, everybody ain't on our level. A lot of people they have no clue about the certain things that we talk about. But if one of these people come out and say, yeah, y'all go to Amazon, you got people saying, yeah, and it's like, you're not critically thinking. You don't think about strategy.
dividing people.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so you always, it's like every time we try to do something with our own people, they call it the crab effect. When you're trying to get out the bucket and one crab pulling you down, that's what it feels like. Like, yeah, we can't do it
Right.
all, but in reality, we're doing something. Don't come over here messing with me. Do you, boo? Open a whole new Target, and I bet you make more money than Target could ever dream of. Because we're gonna be like, Jay-Z got a Target, and I'm saying Target as a
Right.
metaphor, as example, because it's obviously gonna be called something else, but it's gonna be a place that's we
Right.
like. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna have what we need, and we ain't gotta go there. Do that.
But I'm gonna put in the chat. There is a
Instead of being
black
a
Amazon
whore.
on hip too.
It start with an M, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah. Myria or something like that.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
What
black
are you
Amazon.
saying? I didn't hear. What you say first, caller?
It's like our version of Amazon that's owned by black people.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
For
put
sure.
that in there. I'll check it out.
I bought
Okay.
some stuff off of there already. I'm just waiting on it in the mail.
We have a social media.
Niggas be on nigga Tom. Bro.
You know how that go.
He gonna pay me too.
It's funny.
And that is an
Gotta
issue.
pay extra for regular shipping.
Yeah, that's funny.
And that's the problem. We be spoiled by free shipping, right? We spoiled by getting.
See,
Even now,
Yeah.
I try to shop. Y'all know I keep my hair braided, so I'm always going to buy, braid hair. And I go to my regular places, predominantly Asian owned. When I try to find the black owned businesses, I have, from experience, I know that I need to, double check, call and see if they open,
Right.
call and see if they still in business. And a lot of
today is Tuesday and it's 10 o'clock. And so they might not be open at Tuesday at 10.
right.
They only
What
work
you doing here? You
Sundays,
early.
Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays.
That's sad, man.
But it says on here you open on these hours, but when I go and you're not there, then I start crashing out. And then people be like,
You're
well, what's
supposed
wrong
to
with her? And I'm
text
like,
me
"It
and
ain't
let me
open."
know you're
Like,
on your
"I'm
way.
mad. Ain't vibrate there. No, I'm mad because I wasted gas.
See, and I think we need to start doing more of this. We need to start holding our black-owned businesses accountable because we always say, "Go shop black, go support black, and this, that, and black."
But how do you hold them accountable? How do you do that?
Yeah.
So what do I do? They're closed. What am I going to do? I'm not going to save them on Yelp.
By having conversations like this, you know what I mean, or even reviews like, "Man, I would love to patronize your business, but damn, this is the third time you've been closed." Or whoever normally do your hair, hey, look, I would love to I'm trying to give you a tip, but my nigga, you ain't here on time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because when I say not hold them accountable, but give them advice. You know what I mean? Like how to be a better business because Amazon ain't late.
I do that too. I do that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're late. I'm gonna go down the street.
Listen, it's a lot of these Chinese, Asian companies now who are doing a very good job at saying we're a black-owned business, black-owned, 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 and that shit coming straight from China, and it's China quality, which You know what I'm talking about.
It's all
And
right.
they charging real African American prices.
Why would
Wow.
niggas on Friday when they went in the liquor
So
store to say black on?
And to be
they stepping
fair,
on the dope.
that's
So
all
make
of our
sure
dollars.
y'all looking at them reviews, because the reviews will tell you this ain't no
Well, that
black
could
owned
be.
business. I got
Yeah,
got,
that.
they got me,
Yeah.
because I just got, and I went on there and made
Yeah,
sure I
yeah.
added my
So
little
wait a
2
minute. Wait a minute.
It'll
This
say
is a.
African
You
pride,
supposed to
but
be telling who it is.
Yeah. Adam, huh? Put them out.
It was
Yeah.
called
What's
Power
happening?
and Melanin is the name of the company.
Okay.
Power
What they
and
selling?
Melanin
Bush. They got
is
a bucket
Chinese.
of bullshit over there.
Yep.
That's
but
A
it's
sounds
not
bucket
good.
of
power.
bullshit.
And Power and Melanin low key sound like a black business.
For sure.
They said we're black business out of Houston, Texas. No, they not.
Yeah.
Shit come from
FaceTime.
China.
They lied to kick it.
I ordered a Juneteenth shirt May
Oh, shit.
15th,
Damn.
so I could have it in time for Juneteenth.
Right.
Didn't have it in time for Juneteenth because I'm waiting for this shit to come from fucking China.
Maybe they is black.
They say no refund. Right?
No, because
I'm just playing,
because the tracking, they give the tracking number, and you can see where it's going, and it came from China.
Oh yeah, tracking number. Oh yeah, they ain't black.
So let me ask you this though.
You know.
So because it's coming from China, you're assuming that the business is not black just because where they're getting their product from?
No, then I went on there and Googled everything, and the
Yeah.
business is Asian. I can't even read the.
Right. It was in Mandarin. She couldn't
Yeah.
Because me as a business owner, you might purchase from me, but my products are coming from Taiwan or China. You see
But
what
they
I'm
gonna
saying?
come to you, and then you gonna send them to me, right?
Right.
Right.
Well, but it depends on I might have a direct to ship. You know what I mean? Like I might have it set up to where they print everything over there or they fix everything over there, boom, and they send it right to you. But
when
I'm the
I
black
look at
business
your
owner.
business, it's gonna have. I can read it. It's in English.
For sure.
All that. Yeah, they shit wasn't like.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be a China One menu.
So we boycotting Power to Melanin or whatever it is.
Yeah,
Right.
Let's boycott.
Power to Melanin.
I didn't have my shit in time for Juneteenth.
Oh hell no!
And they said no refunds.
Bullshit.
Yeah, no refunds. Damn.
That's exactly what they said. They said we'll give you a discount.
And that's not all black businesses, but I use that as an example because that's my struggle right now. So I'm just telling you my personal issue with trying to, the things that I purchase a lot. Again, braiding hair. There's even an online braiding hair company. They use like banana, some type of all natural materials, a black-owned company. But when you go on there, it costs a little bit more. I'm willing to pay more to not only support, but to have something that I know is not going to cause harm to me. A lot of time that product isn't available, and the convenience, when I compare that to Amazon, the convenience is I know I can go up the street and they're going to have it. It's going to be in stock and I can just pull up, get what I need because I got stuff to do. You know what I'm saying? That's the struggle. Yeah.
Okay. So on the flip side of that, we should highlight those businesses that's black to take care of you. I'm willing to propose, like now we do the show every here and there. Why not the next show? Let's all put together one business who did us right, one black-owned business that we patronize and they about their business. You know what I mean? I think on the flip side of that, we should highlight businesses who really handling their business, and those who not. If you late or your quality is trash, we should say that.
Yeah.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
gonna say grits.
Have that segment then. Look,
I'm gonna say grits in Las Vegas. Grits in Las Vegas, man.
Look, when people come, anytime anybody come to town, if I've ever taken them to Grits, they want to go back. That is a spot. Shout out to Grits Cafe. Consistent. They pull, you pull up, you're gonna get what you need. It ain't like, well, let me go see if they open. So that's all we're saying. And I get it, especially in the beauty industry, because if you have inconsistencies like that, then that's what causes you to close because people don't trust you to come each time. And so if you are available, they don't come. So you can't, while you stand open paying for, rent or whatever.
Right.
If you can't get the business. So you got to figure that out. So that we can support you. If we really want to support you. I take a lot of pride and joy in recycling my dollars with my sisters and my brothers for sure. I'd rather give y'all my money than anybody else because we got to build ourselves up.
They say our money has like a 17-minute circulation or something like that. Like we have the lowest circulation.
It's better than a hole in your pocket.
Look, our money be in and out like a robbery. I'd rather be a
The money burn a hole in your pocket. You
know how it is.
Hey, you already like, man, I'm finna go get some K-Swiss. I'm finna go get these rubber bands.
Money gone before it even get in that account.
Gone, man.
Yeah.
It's gone. I put
Calculating
$20 in the tank.
overtime.
Yeah, it's bad, man. Like we don't have no turnaround time. Like we don't hold on to our money at all in the community.
So I got a bunch of fun questions I want to go through, but I want to close out this entertainment aspect. We've been talking about rappers and entertainers, and we talked about Young Miami. And what's your take on first caller? Spin That. You heard of Spin That? You with it?
Yeah. Where am I born?
Y'all know that's from the movie I Love Boosters. Do y'all know that?
No.
So
the movie?
The song is relative to a soundtrack. It's called I Love Boosters. What's her name? The little girl. What's her name? Oh my goodness, I hate when I can't think of somebody. Keke Palmer.
Keke Palmer,
Yeah.
yeah.
So the movie's called I Love Boosters. So the song is written for that. Spitting that.
Okay. Now that makes sense.
To be in the song of the summer. I'm just saying that.
And that's circulating the black dollar. Here we are criticizing the circulating the black dollar.
We can still do
You know what I mean?
and really, to be honest, if they just didn't have the N-word, but my perspective is, and maybe I'm just a serious person, maybe I'm a little too serious. I don't know, just who I am. I came into the world like this, y'all. But I don't want a club, you in a club, and it's a bop, spin that. And then they say, well, all my scamming ass N-words at. And I'm looking and I see a white person say that. I'm not, it's not a form of a term of endearment for everybody. Bury it. So that's where I'm at. Y'all know, I opened up first caller, I opened up my first show.
Yeah.
Talking about that. So I haven't changed with my perspective because my ancestors live in my heart and my soul. And I just feel like we can do better. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And the beauty of that.
I got a good question along with that.
Yeah,
go ahead. My bad. I don't want to cut you off. I'm going to remember what I got to say.
No, you all
Did
good.
our
So you remember
use that word?
First caller.
Is that?
You remember my perspective on that
did our
first show.
ancestors use that word?
No, I got a different question.
Black people have always used it, and then we can go back to how people say it. They just mispronounced it. That was a word that wasn't intended for that. But what it became here in America, and it offends us still. If the wrong person said it to you, it's offensive. Why not just bury it? We talk about other cultures, what they do and don't do. You can sing a song from another culture and not be calling them a racial slur or what's known to be a racial slur, even though it's translated differently, because as Black people, we bilingual around here. We trilingual. We speak several different languages. They say Ebonics. We got our office lingo. We got our family. We got different languages.
Cosplaying.
We got the cosplay. As descendants of Africans who speak an average of 5 languages, it's in our DNA to have several different languages. But I'm just saying, out of respect, like it's millions. I don't know if it's millions, but thousands of words in the lexicon.
I don't think it's ever gonna be buried.
So, not for nothing. What do they call it?
Ever.
You just run me. My money. You better be lucky you in good standing. You got credit card. I see what you got. I earned this. But I want to. We just talking about Ratchet, and I don't listen to Sexy Red, but this came across my mind, so I'm just gonna go ahead and ask y'all about this. Nobody listen to Sexy Red? Nobody?
No. Why? Because of booty hole brown.
Yeah.
Who needs to know that? Who wants to know that?
Who named her that?
3-year-olds are singing it. My booty hole brown. So my question is, if Sexy Red was from Las Vegas, what hood would she be from?
The Colts,
H and Owens.
Where?
The Jets.
H and Owens.
The Jets. For sure.
That's funny.
She was standing in front of Bell's Market.
Not H and Owens. Wait a minute, slow down.
The little kids walk up to her. Can you go get me some cigarettes out of that?
We all talking about, for y'all don't know, West Side. This is all Las Vegas. The West Side
West.
was the place where all the black people, around gentrification, red line. This is where all we
Shout out to my partners from the Colts and the Jets too. Yeah, for sure.
Jets, okay. So I'm gonna tell y'all what I said. I said she would be from Gerson Park.
Yeah.
She'll be shermed out if you're from the G's.
She just remind me, because I remember growing up, and when certain girls moved in the neighborhood and they came from that area, she reminds me of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they got no inhibitions. You know what I'm saying? They pull up how they pull up, and they just be ready to fight. And she just seemed like that's her energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's why I said that. But when I was even thinking about that, I was like, what is Gerson Park? Like, how did that even, what is that name from? Like, Gerson? Who is Gerson? Because,
it's a Herbert Gerson. Herbert.
Oh,
Gerson.
Herbert. Yeah, it was Herbert Gerson.
Yeah.
Herbert Gerson.
Somebody.
Yeah.
So you gotta Google that person. Herbert,
yeah, so that's what I did. And so they call him Herbert Shorty Gerson. And they call him that because he stood at 5'4", but he was one of the first executive directors of Clark County Housing Authority. So he actually created housing, the projects.
Okay.
He actually implemented affordable living for people who were, the money was stunt. It wasn't grown.
Herbert Black.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was trying to find out. I couldn't find a picture or nothing. That was my next thought trick.
So I want to add to that, like, their projects opened like in the late 70s, early 80s, right? So, but to add to that, just on some real shit, a lot of the Vegas chapter of the Panther Party came out of the Gerson. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I hear you on that because,
like I said, H and Owens on the corner.
Well,
pushing the button. Go across the street.
On YouTube, while Sexy Red catching strays.
I don't even think she pushing the button. She just crossing on the don't walk sign.
She just caught a stray. I'm gonna be honest.
Because she's not sexy.
She ain't got nothing to nobody.
She's not sexy.
But it's also a teachable moment for those.
She looked like the male version of Young Thug.
She do.
That's a fact.
She do.
Young Thug.
The male version of Young Thug.
Yeah, that's a fact.
If he transitioned,
he's the female version of Sexy Red. He
came first.
That's another subject. That's another subject. I'm gonna leave y'all.
Whatever.
So anyway, with the Gerson Park, Gerson is a
do not come to me, Sexy Red. You do not even want to smoke.
You know me, I'm gonna use the opportunity to give y'all some history, okay?
Okay.
But so Sexy Red caught a stray. I'll say that. What is it, Yo YouTube? You a Sexy Red fan? You a Sexy Red fan? So Alicia's saying she didn't like her because she was supporting Trump. Yeah, I remember that.
And then she dumb too. You not sexy and you dumb.
So I'm gonna say I'm gonna go back to what I was saying earlier. I don't think that was her personal preference. I think her handlers, her financiers, they told her to say that.
He put his name on these checks. It's a lot of bills that are being passed right now that this president is doing. And he ain't got nothing to do with it. But as long as they let him put his name on it, he'll sign off on it. I need people to know and understand that because he don't give a fuck about us.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
But yeah, I just use it as a teachable moment. So my comedic mind wanted to ask that question. I was looking at her perform one day, and I'm like, where the hood would she be from? She was from Vegas. And so I said, I'm going to ask everybody else. And I came up with Gerson Park. And again, I did the history. I don't know if this is a black man, but they called him Herbert Shorty Gerson, 5'4".
Yeah.
He came here. Now, this was weird. They said he was born in 1893. I'm like, what the fuck is happening here?
Damn.
And died in 1986. So,
Okay, Herb.
So he was in his 90s, right? He died the same year that he stopped working for the housing authority. But again, he's the one who brought the you know, he brought the Las Vegas, he brought housing authority here, he brought projects here. You know what I'm saying? He brought the housing policies. His work laid the foundation for many of the city's low-income housing developments of the community programs, is what I'm reading. But he was born in Ohio, and his brother, they were sent to an orphanage as children.
Yeah.
Then they ran away and eventually settled in Lincoln County, Nevada. Then he became head of a local housing authority there, and that's where he impressed the city. McCarran. So is Pat McCarran the same person from McCarran Airport? Did they change to Harry Reid?
It sounds like it.
That's weird.
It sounds like it.
Yeah. So
Harry Reid was later.
Yeah, that's new. Harry Reid is new.
Yeah, and Harry Reid owned a lot of Searchlight. But in 1946, McCarran, that was a senator again back in elsewhere, invited him to Las Vegas to lead the newly established Clark County Housing Authority. And so when he arrived, he had no, again, we didn't have a housing authority. So he set up construction for low-income housing projects across Las Vegas, filling a critical gap in affordable housing for the city's government population. His projects included, again, Herbert Gerson Park, which opened in 1965. And just to, rewind the tape on what you were saying, GB, as far as that being part of the Black Panther movement, whenever you Google Gerson Park or Herbert, Gerson Park, it comes up. It comes up with the Herbert Gerson Park Kingsmen, the GPKs of the 1970s. And when they that year, I said in that time frame, they wasn't banging, fighting each other. It wasn't no drug wars in the 70s. No. They formed gangs during those time periods to protect themselves against these white terrorists.
Yeah, they shot down the helicopter back in the days.
What?
Like they were revered because when the helicopter got too low over there, they shot the helicopter down over there.
Why was then
they were revered for that. So what?
Why was the helicopter over? See, they shouldn't.
I mean, it's the West Side.
Yeah. But the story, like I said, when I Google Gerson Park, it starts it from the end almost. It talks about notorious gangs.
Yeah.
And they don't start the story from the beginning of how these gangs were actually formed in these communities because of white terrorism. And then it turned into something else because now you got Black Power, right? You mentioned the Black Panther movement, right? That was in the 60s. It started in the 60s, continued into the 70s. Everybody's wearing afros, and we was really feeling ourselves. Shout out to First Caller, you know what I'm saying? We was really feeling ourselves. And then they said, no, these Negroes, they just too community-fied. And so let's get the drugs in their community. And so then when they brought the drugs into our community and then started disabling our parents, and then the youngsters didn't have anybody to guide them, but they found a fast way to make money and get pretty girls. That's what it turned into. And then it became a turf war where they wasn't fighting over public housing. They were fighting over that block because that's where they was getting their money.
Right.
And I like the fact that there is a hole in the story, that it starts where it starts from, because that gives us room for us to tell our own story. You know what I mean? We shouldn't allow them to tell our story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with that gap, I think it's inviting for like now we live in an era of creators. You know what I mean? Somebody who's 21, 32, 45 can go tell a story because obviously the whole Black Panther Party, like that's missing. You know what I mean? I wasn't aware of that. The helicopter, I've always thought that's been a rumor. You know what I mean? But it's open for interpretation. Now it's time for us to tell our own story opposed to them telling the story. So I kind of like the fact that it hasn't been told yet.
Yeah.
And you know what? I agree with that too, because I try to encourage parents, keep it real with your kids. Of course they have a certain
that's how
it's a certain mystique to you as a parent to where you want to always be up here to them, but in my opinion, you got to be relatable too. So keep it real with your kids. Tell your story. Show them your scars. You know what I mean? Show them like, man, this is where I fucked up and it almost cost me my life. Or this right here, this hurt real bad. My elbow still hurt behind that. You like show them your scars, because as parents, sometimes we can project this perfect image and make the kids think, you got to live a perfect life or whatever. And we come down hard on them when they make mistakes and say, you got to be more like this. Man, if you show them your scars and then they can relate to it more, like, damn, you know what? I don't want that, because pain is a good teacher.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? For real. So like, I agree with you saying, like, tell your stories. Like, why would you want your enemy to tell your kids your story?
Right.
Like you said, your story, not his story.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was an interesting story. And one of the ironic things about it, again, when you Google it, it pulls up GPK. You can learn more anyways if you want to go look up and find more. Minister Stretch, he does a whole history thing with the Las Vegas community. He's actually from Chicago, but this is something that he did. And so you can go to Las Vegas Neighborhood Historian on Facebook if you want to learn more about, this background with the GPKs and just the Gerson Park. I didn't find this information there, so hopefully he'll take this and give that information as well, especially with the Black Panther movement as well. I think that's very important. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you got to know the backstory so you can have pride and not be feeling shameful of where you come from and let people make you think that you just come from the slum and that you just got there and was just reckless and just wow. And then you can also go to unitedgangs.com because they bigging up GPK and their history. But the irony of it is they're saying that Gerson Park was actually the oldest gang in Las Vegas. So you got the first project made by developed by the first project in Las Vegas, developed by someone who came here, and the first gangs. I just, that takes me down a rabbit hole in itself, that the first gang was there. But if we were in that community, now we got to ask ourselves, why were we there? And then we got to ask ourselves about the gangs, and kind of hinted to the fact that gangs didn't start off with drug wars, turf wars. It started off with us protecting ourselves against white terrorism.
For sure.
Like they do with Tulsa and Rosewood.
Against Herbert's ass.
They come in and bomb us. Yeah, they come in and bomb us and disable us, and then it turns into something else because that's what they wanted to become. But yeah, it was Gerson was demolished. That was off MOK and Las Vegas Boulevard, though. It wasn't off. What you say, Trish?
That's the Jets.
Right down the street.
Right down.
Yeah, it is. It is right down the street too.
Yeah, it was demolished in 1988, 99. But yeah, they discovered some structural issues in the 90s.
Of course, that's what they say. But just to add a little more history to it, they built the federal building like right across the street at the same time. So they built the federal headquarters right across the street.
I like the houses though that they built in.
Oh, the townhouses.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They seem a little bit.
They decent.
But all they did was disperse everybody
in other areas.
All they did was disperse everybody and get the parents, get the mothers or the fathers who lived in those projects. They gave them the vouchers for apartments over here. So it just made them spread out.
And now it's historic, right? The area is historic, right? Moved them out and gentrified it.
You know how it goes.
So,
but it's supposed to be affordable housing, though, right?
I don't know about all that.
I don't know if it is now.
But they doing a lot over there. They still trying to move the people out from over there.
But just to shift gears a little, because I missed some of the conversation earlier, right? When we talked about a sexy red, well, should be a whore or a hoe?
Sexy red, probably a whore. I don't know if she's making money.
Well, if she made that political statement, she's a whore.
Yeah, it's a lot of hoes out there.
A MAGA whore.
Yeah.
Based on your interpretation, if she made that political statement, she's a whore.
Yeah.
She wears the red hats and shit in her.
That's because she's supposed to be a blood too, though.
But the hats say the stuff on it.
The hats say the stuff.
Yes.
Oh well, her them are handlers, man.
The stuff is crazy.
The stuff.
I say the stuff. What stuff? That's crazy.
Right. You want the shit. You looking for the shit.
Shit, that's funny.
Do y'all say ambulance or ambulance?
Ambulance, man.
Ambulance, yeah.
I cannot.
It sounds like you said ambulance.
I cannot. There are certain words to where I will turn the TV off. I will turn off my hearing in the conversation
because you're so
Amalams, library.
I say library for sure.
Library.
Ears
library.
off. I can't. What? Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, come on, yeah.
Can't do
Wrestling.
it. Pacific.
Pacific,
Can't do
yeah.
it.
Pacific, you need the S on there. You need to put the respect.
I have to have the S.
If we can say
I got a little
lasagna
better.
and I say lasagna, we can say Pacific, okay? Because the lasagna got a whole G in it, and we don't even use that. But now we got to put the S on Pacific.
Pacific.
Well, why you don't say the K in knife then?
That's a good point. Shout out to Amari who's in the chat. She wanted to let her know who's who she is, and I appreciate you, fam. She said, "What do y'all think about the Plaza Center they are replacing Texas Station with?" I didn't even know what they were doing.
It's supposed to be like a shopping
what they were
center.
putting there.
It's a bunch of stores going over there.
I think it's cool, but I think that it's effed up that there's no casino over there for the people. I mean,
I know a lot of people that worked at the Texas and the Fiesta.
Yeah, they didn't just get rid of one casino; they got rid of both of them. I think they should have kept one and then maybe do a plaza. But
Yeah.
I think it was
that
a
ain't
plot.
right. That now they got to go. I think the closest, they either got to go downtown to the Silver Nugget and shit like that, or Santa Fe.
Yeah.
No.
Not cool.
That Silver Nugget.
Look, gentrification is in the
I
world.
mean,
you know it.
I mean, that's just
making it like a downtown Summerlin. That's gonna be a hot ass mess.
It ain't gonna be no
Sure.
downtown.
Sorry.
The foot traffic gonna be crazy.
I think niggas should get their money together and go buy some property over there.
There we go. See, now we're talking.
Especially they gentrifying, and I mean the value's only gonna go up.
Yeah, I'm looking at how about farmland with some compounds and some bunkers.
No, not. I'm with that.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna make that a downtown summer. I don't even see that because I don't think that would be nice. I'm not gonna be mad about it. But the only way I see that happen is with the gentrification and then pushing people out. But with our people in that community, they not letting that happen. You can't even. They don't even have self-check no more in certain stores.
Everything locked up.
Everything locked up in the Walmart over there.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy.
All the Pedialyte, the perms, everything locked up.
Said the perms.
Go to Dollar Tree. They little 99-cent lipstick is locked up. I'm like, what is happening? Like, I don't buy this stuff, and obviously people do because it's there. But you locking up 99-cent lipstick?
Yeah.
Where the boosters at? Where the boosters at?
For my skin.
Yeah. Boosters.
They turn their ass up.
Man, look.
They spinning it.
Hey, shout out to the boosters, man. They kept nigga pantry filled.
Listen, I can't even shit on the boosters. I
Right.
have hired my share in the past.
Man,
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Look, I got one now.
I'm not mad at
I said it's back to
Got
school
one right
season.
now.
It's back to school season. Hey, look, you got that size 4C. I need the 4C. You know what I mean? And look, and like now they sophisticated. They're on Facebook Marketplace. You hit right on Facebook.
Up.
I bullshit you not. You hit right on Facebook like, hey, I need that Tide. You know what I mean? The 120 lows. Yeah. Body wash. Yeah. Duh,
Yeah, the body wash. They got everything locked up. That's what that's all about.
Yeah.
Everything locked up.
That's crazy. Once you bring the price down, then people don't need boosters. Y'all be overcharging for stuff.
I would like some Nivea, please.
The Nivea lotion.
Huh?
The Nivea lotion.
Yeah.
But now with that song, have y'all heard the whole song or just the hook? I've
No,
never heard the whole song.
It's a turn off. The lyrics turn me off.
Okay.
The hook is the only thing that gets me going.
I don't think you're really supposed to listen to it when you're sober anyway. So.
But that's the thing. That's how they get you. Ain't that how they get you in the trance? That's the devil's workshop. That's what he do. That's how they get you worked up. They get you once you're not sober. You know what I'm saying? Then they start talking to you. The next thing you know, you on the news.
Yeah, but
you and your
mom.
And your
right.
Kids.
Her mama is super stupid, man. How you gonna take your daughter on a mission with you like that?
Yeah.
her mama been boosting since high school, so her mama
Them
like,
sexy
"Alright,
red friends.
for real."
Mhm. But after listening to that song, I'm right to self checkout with it. I'm right to self checkout with it.
But see, that's why
yeah.
you can't really judge people because you don't know how they were raised. Like, even, my thing is, if I was going to do dirt, I'm not going to expose, I'm not going to teach my child the wrong way, even if I'm doing the wrong way. But some people, they don't have that line. They want you to, it's a lineage thing. You're going to graduate and then you're going to become the top booster. Your mama was the queen
Yeah.
booster and you're going to be the princess booster. That's how we do that shit, spin that
Yeah.
shit.
I mean, but if you're gonna tell them how to do it, you gotta tell them how to do wrong the right way, though.
Yeah.
Don't just go in there snatching the people's shit. They got beepers on there, and they got tracking devices on ATM money and bank
So
money
what
and
they
all that.
do,
Like,
I heard allegedly
tell them
reported
how to do this shit
at
the right way.
Allegedly.
what they do at Target is they just watch you spend that shit until you run up a grand larceny or maybe $500. Then they come for you. I saw one girl. She was in the back of the truck. They call it the paddy wagon.
She
And she
said
was saying, I
Target.
thought y'all don't arrest people until you steal $500 worth of stuff. So she probably only had 150. You never know what she had, but
So then they leave, and then when they come back, they just keep adding up. Is that wow?
That sound like a federal investigation.
They watch you. Yeah, they got facial recognition. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They see you in there. Even when you're using your car, even if you switching stuff up.
So I know somebody that knows somebody that might know something about, right?
Okay.
So what I heard is every robber, the reason why they keep robbing is because they feel like they can just keep doing it. And that's crazy.
It's easy for them. They get away with it.
You would think you would go do something with that money, though.
Yeah, that'd be the main problem.
Some like go like, just say for example, you got a job, but now you didn't hit a lick, and you just happen to know somebody that got to play with the Clark County Credit Union or something like that, to where you can invest it and sit on it for 6 months, and boom, now you got a 2.5% interest on it. But now you got some type of money coming in.
So Young Miami just needs to change her song to invest that shit. Invest that shit.
Listen. Now, if it had that, you'll be all right with it. So scam it, then invest it.
She warm it up to me if she do it like that. We still got to work on the editing. You know what I'm saying? We still got to work on the editing.
I like Caresha. I like her.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just do. She's
because this what I was taught to. This is what I was taught to. Like, if you're gonna be stupid enough to try it, be smart enough to get away with it. And if you ain't smart enough to get away with it, then you gotta have a heart to deal with the consequences. Right. So if they not, I don't knock nobody hustle, but when they go bad, don't be trying to telling everybody, whether everybody around you or everybody just doing something that they ain't supposed to be doing. Right. That's when that's when it's immoral. But they say ain't no honor amongst thieves.
Right.
They say that too.
And not for nothing. I don't know shit about nothing, right? But Young Miami still was dealing with Diddy before he got locked up, right?
Yeah. For sure.
And when we talk about whores and hoes, she's making it comfortable for him when he come home. He'll be home in about 8 months to a year or so. And he's gonna be comfortable when he come home. So she's doing her job.
She gonna spend that shit. She gonna spend that
shit. Listen, everything, all the oils and everything gonna be all warm.
Hey, she gonna break bread like the Last Supper, man.
Yeah.
But she's supposed to. I mean,
right,
she's supposed to.
That's a fact.
I mean, that's what I would expect out of mine if I was, shit.
Now whores running around doing interviews for free. Young Miami running up the bag.
Just a little Jezebel.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. The Asian one that's 50 baby mama, the whore, she running around doing free interviews. Young Miami running up the back, she'll good hoe. So when Diddy come home, he'll be decent.
So
yeah. Speaking of no honor amongst thieves, y'all hear about Lil Boosie? He's suing the people he tried to get to pay to get him a pardon.
I don't see nothing wrong with them suing them. That's a business transaction.
No, but
it's a business transaction.
I don't
Right.
see nothing wrong with him suing them, but the fact that he pursued them in the first place is like, so like you really trusted these people. So you
So they
just don't. You was on the southeast corner of H and Owens, waiting for this bitch to come.
Well, the company that he paid is what Wall and Berkman. They claim to have secured 9 previous pardons for clients in the past. So he figured, they was already doing it. So
Yeah, they claim to. Has he talked to those people?
right. Some of the numbers.
Did stop? That's a scam. They
Yeah.
scamming. That's what they're scamming.
Spend that shit.
They
spent it.
Yeah.
Now that's how they scam. They scam on that scale.
Yeah.
They hit him for 600 a day for sure. They invested and reinvested.
And I could be wrong, but isn't it illegal to try to pay for a pardon?
Yeah, because paying for a pardon is illegal.
So my issue with Boosie was you were leading to
broke another life trying to get locked up.
Yeah, you admit to illegal activity. And then for him to be so anti-snitching, you snitching on, just to play devil's advocate a little bit. I get it. But man, Boosie, you wilding. You're meant to a crime if nothing else. At bare minimum.
I've always wanted Boosie to just sit down, man. From the time he got off the joint,
that's
just
a fact,
sit down, man.
Yeah, he talked too much.
Just
he
sit
can
down.
play dumb and act like he didn't know that pardons weren't. You couldn't pay for a pardon. Other than that, he's admitting to another crime. Then, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been wanting that brother to sit down, man, because he been through a lot.
Yeah. And he got the story to just run off in the sunset.
What did that post just say? The chat?
It's always going to come back to the scamming and spin that.
I try to tell people the things that we talk about on In Your Ear Radio, even though they might sound random, if you really just pay attention, it all ties in together. Like
I'm gonna tell y'all another scam, right? I'm gonna tell y'all another scam. So she says she's pregnant, and she says she wants the money for the abortion.
Oh shit!
He give her money for the abortion. She keep the baby and put him on child support.
Damn, that's a scam.
And then she run it up in tax season. She getting all the child credits and everything.
That's why you gotta have all that
shit.
right.
Spend that shit. Spend that shit.
That's cold.
Well, all my scamming ass.
Yeah, come on.
It's everywhere like air, man.
These men are gonna have to get smart and start having these women sign paperwork. I'm giving you this paper. I'm giving you this money for this. If you do not fine print,
you gotta rewind it. You gotta rewind it. Hold on.
For this, you do not have my permission to put my name on nobody's birth certificate.
You ever heard of child support? How many men will write a check or they used to use what you call money orders and get the amount of money, and then they go to court. Court be like, we don't care about that. You ain't running through us. Well, all my scamming ass.
And then at the same time, like if you want to go a little further back prior to that, like while they chilling, while they conversing, while they feeling each other, some people talk with their hands, right? Some people talk face first. But look, before the vitamin D is even prescribed, like it got to be a real understanding.
Prescribed? It's a prescription. I heard that.
It's a prescription. They be going through withdrawals. They go through withdrawals because they want to be without draws. Like, make that shit make sense.
Why the baby in it? That's all I'm saying. Why the baby in it?
Oh my God.
Oh man.
He
I think we should do a shot to that.
They want to be what?
They want to be without draws.
Without draws. That's right. Listen.
Spin that shit.
Spin that shit. So I gotta ask this question. Then I got some other stuff I want to ask y'all. But I have this coworker, and she
wait, y'all ain't do no shot, man. What's happening?
Oh,
I got. She just kept talking.
We don't have a drink word, but I want to just say, we don't
have a drink. It's been
happy to be here with you.
2 freaking
spin that
hours.
Shit. It's been spin that shit.
That's what it is. A spin that.
So
it's spin. Oh Lord.
Spin that.
Run it up.
That's
dollar signs.
But anyways, I have this coworker who he's dropped in my conversation. We were talking about cats. And it was
Yeah,
spearheaded
that's
off
cool.
another conversation when I was hearing people talk about their cats, and I was just so tickled how people be serious about their pets.
Oh, you
These
talking about a real cat? I
are
thought you
cats,
talking about like some cats on the block. Okay, okay, okay,
animals. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
The 4 legs. They got 4 legs. And so
okay.
the conversation was, they were asking people like, do you eat at people's house? They got, pets or cats. And, a lot of people, saying, nah, I don't do that. Nah, nah, nah. And they was giving their reasons why. Like, people saying, cats, they crawl over everything. They crawl over your counter. They just be everywhere. You got the hair and all of that. And so people that have cats, and these are black people, you could tell by they throat. You know what I'm saying? They was calling it. And
They
they was
they throat
defensive of they throat. You can tell a black throat.
a black throat.
Throat.
That's crazy.
This
Their
You
voice.
can tell somebody
the
aged by their
throat.
You
No,
can tell if
I
somebody aged by their throat. You can tell if they black by their throat. When they talk, you can hear it in their throat.
Oh, okay. I'm slow as a motherfucker right now.
Look, you delayed. I'll be delayed sometimes.
I am okay. My bad. My bad.
I'll be moving.
Let me get my shit right. Drink some water.
But anyway,
I just want to point out. Remember
Yes.
earlier today, I was telling you about there's like a switch that goes on.
oh, you leaving?
No, I'm not gonna leave, but I'm
I see
just
you grab
telling
your purse.
it just went on. I'm just
Oh no.
Why? Because she said throat.
no.
What happened?
She thinks people who are inebriated talk a different language, and now that she's sober for 92 days, she
let me
don't
put my pinky out when I sip next time.
97.
Whoa.
speak the same language. So this is regular language. This was in the office, so this is office language. You know office language, don't you? So I was in the office and we was having this conversation about cats, and I was just telling
Right.
her about my recap on listening to people defend their cats. And I'm talking about the 4 legs. And so I was telling her I don't really like cats because I don't have nothing against them. I wouldn't have them as a pet, but they come in my backyard and piss on my furniture, and that's not a good look. But anyway, she came in and she was very defensive of the cat, just like these people with these throats that was black. I know they was black because how they was talking from their throat. They were very defensive, saying they cats don't be on their counters, and people's like, yeah, right. I call BS on that, right? Like, how you gonna cats do what they want to do? They leave your house and come back when they feel like it. You cannot train a cat. You ain't never seen a cat on a leash, and if you did, yeah, everybody in that house messed up, right? You can't. Why you got a cat on a leash? But she always, I don't know how she know I do a podcast or whatnot, but she was like, ask the people on your podcast, what they think about cats and what they eat at somebody's house that has cats.
No.
No.
Man, I don't trust nothing that's sneakier than me. That's crazy.
And so her defense was, everybody has hair. Hair gets everywhere. She says, it's not just cats. We have germs that are on the countertops and our hair and da da da. And
but they shed. They shed. I mean, our hair don't shed like a animal's hair shed. If you're not like, we gotta brush our shit for it to like shed. Really, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cats' hair just shed.
So she even said one of the cats don't listen, and then one of them do. She knows one of the cats don't get on the counters, and the other one does, but she has a camera and she can tell. And I'm just like,
nah.
See, I think it's a cultural thing. I think just as black people, we don't deal with cats for real. You know what I mean? Like we may have dogs. You know what I mean? And dog shit too,
very well. We don't deal with them very well.
Yeah, nah, I don't.
So what does that mean? Very well. In comparison,
I think, like me personally, I don't. If you got cats at your house, I don't even want to come in. You know what I mean? And in most cases, cats, nah, I just don't deal with cats.
I just wait out here.
Yeah, I'm cool. You know what? You know what? Now I ain't even thirsty. You know, I got.
I don't have to use the bathroom anymore.
Yeah, I hold it.
I can hold it.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, I'm running late.
I don't even want to come to your house, man.
Yeah, I think like for me, like with cats, I'm like, I'm cool. Like when it comes to cats, like that's just my thing. Yeah, I'm cool. And somebody who owns dogs, cats is typically cleaner than dogs. They clean up behind themselves and all that stuff. But I'm just like when it comes to cats, I'm like nah, I'm cool.
Yeah,
rock with
this
cats.
is more for me.
As far as dogs, it depends because some people keep their dogs in the kennel. Some people's dogs are outside. If people have the
That's a
kind of
good
dog
question.
that just roams around and they jump on people when they come in and all that,
Yeah.
I'm not eating shit up in this motherfucker. Nothing.
Right.
I'm
So
not
look,
eating nothing in there
so
anyway. But I'm just
whoever this
like,
person is, that just y'all see her question, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
What you saying, Miss
Yeah,
Trish?
that's why I put it up there because she's
It's the
seeing
same.
it. She's seeing it.
I feel a little. I don't know. It's different. Good luck, because you can't really put the cat in the kennel and outside like you do a dog.
Yeah, you ain't never seen one cat you've seen in the kennel.
Right.
That's a fact.
So dogs can be more contained.
That's a fact. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't never seen a cat locked up.
You don't see a cat in the kennel. Like I said, if the cat got a leash, you need to be side-eyeing the owner because that's some
That
weird.
cat will get out of the kennel some kind of way.
Yes.
Yeah. So if it's a free roaming dog in the house, yeah, I can't function with it.
Right.
Like I just can't. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I just can't, especially in the capacity of where food is, oh man, I just can't, man. I don't know. I just can't.
It was one store. I was listening to one lady again. She was saying how she went to one of her friends' house and the lady made potato salad. So it was a black family, right? I'm just going to assume. But they had potato salad on the kitchen table and they having a get together. She comes over and the cat gets up. And I'm just going to say the cat name is Morris. So the cat go in and get a little potato salad, and the owner said, "Get out of there, Morris!" And goes and covers, and the cat jumps off the table. The cat parent covers the potato salad and puts it in the refrigerator.
No.
Thanksgiving over. Thanksgiving
is
over.
going home.
Who brought the potato salad? That's all
I'm not eating none of this shit.
Whenever they say this cat owner brought potato salad, I'm not eating it. That's all I'm saying.
That wasn't the first time that cat did that.
No.
Right.
People feed their cats. I've watched people off the same spoon. I've seen it.
Man.
Their dogs. I don't know if you can feed a cat. I mean, a human cat, not a four-legged.
That's a flag on the play right there.
Yeah. Not only do Morris need his ass kicked, but Alicia do too. Whoever the owner is, she need her ass whooped too.
So I just tried to explain to her culturally that's not a thing that we would do. Like I listened to the people that sounded black that swear by their cats that they don't come in their kitchen, and I'm like, yeah, no, I don't believe you because I know cats do what they want to do, and no, like a dog, you can put a barrier up so they can't get in the kitchen.
Right.
A lot of people train their dogs not to go into the kitchen. But cats, yeah. They can jump.
So she talked to the cat like it was a 2-year-old that made a mistake.
Exactly. Yeah. Imagine your 2-year-old stick their little fingers in there, eat them some potato salad. You just
and
cover
we know
it
where they fingers be.
That's
what kids. Even the kids.
Yeah, that probably be my last time going over there.
So I told her it was gonna be a no, but I
don't want to go play to none. Y'all can keep that liquor I brought, everything. I'm out of there.
Yeah. Well, first call ain't even going in, so
not even going in.
Cat,
right.
I'm cool.
Oh man.
First call be like, who all gonna be there? They be like, oh, so Uncle Charles.
Oh, the cat lady gonna be there. No, I'm cool.
Cujo gonna be there. Is Cujo gonna be there?
Yeah, I'm cool.
Right. That's scary, man.
I'm good.
That's scary.
Yeah. I knew that was going to be the consensus, and to each his own. But yeah, a lot of us in this culture, we do not like to eat at people's houses if they have people that have animals that have free reign. But everybody ain't just letting their animals run wild. But a cat, you don't have no control.
Yeah,
because I wasn't even raised with house dogs. The way I grew up, dogs was outside. Yeah, the dogs was outside, and that's just how it was. It wasn't you like feel sorry for him. It's raining. He gonna find a spot up under the house to chill out. If it's super cold. He gonna go in the garage. Like it's, I don't know, man.
When did that change? Because now I be feeling
It's,
bad when people have outside dogs. Like, you don't let your dog in the house. Like, I don't
but
have.
I'm gonna tell you what's like utterly disrespectful. I was in I think I was in Denny's or something like that. But I've been in the grocery store a couple times. I've been in a grocery store a couple times, man.
Yes.
Somebody come walking past me with their dog, and it's not a service pet.
Right.
Like I was at In-N-Out the other day. Somebody had the dog on the shoulder like a 3-year-old. And then I remember being in Denny's and somebody walked in there and they just had a dog on a leash, no service signs on them or none. And I'm just like,
in the booth with them.
yeah, I was like, check, please. It's over.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
I had somebody bring their big ass dog in Ross. I was like, get your dog. Oh,
right.
no,
And if you say something, you the weirdo.
Yeah. You're animal cruelty.
And then I told this, you know how Ross has a little fake ass security up front?
Right.
I said, hey.
He overweight and underpaid.
I know she did it.
He said, well, we can't tell them. I said, well, what the fuck are you doing up here then? You want to look at my motherfucking receipt.
Watching you.
Some shit I done bought, but you don't want to talk to this motherfucker about this big ass dog. And then
why is the height? Why you discriminate on the dog because he tall?
Girl, I bought my shit and I was going out the door and he looked at me and he looked at my receipt and I looked at him and he knew I wasn't gonna show him my damn receipt. He was like, have a good day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave her alone.
Where's your mammy? I'm sorry.
Hey, so y'all know what was colder than a polar bear toe? Hey, them dogs got more rights than us.
Yeah.
That's fact.
Yeah.
That's
I'm gonna go drop some water off. I'll be right back.
So, Trish, you remember we were at Jazz in the Park?
Yes.
And it was a dog. So as soon as the horn started playing, woo!
Oh,
It was like, so when I'm thinking about that, it was a story. I was listening to somebody tell a story. I was in tears. I don't know if I can tell it as good as I heard it, but a lady called it and she said her sister, she loves her dog. Again, these people, they thought sound like they was black. Her sister loved her dog and they was going to an event. They was going to dinner. And she said she was bringing the dog. And the sister was like, you can't bring the dog. She was like, it's a service pet, a service dog. And she was like, you don't have a service dog. You don't have paperwork. She had fake paperwork. She brought fake paperwork, brought the dog to the restaurant. The dog was barking.
Oh, hell no.
The dog was cutting up to where the waiter was like, oh, that's a different service dogs don't do that. That had me in tears because I could imagine being in a restaurant and the dog barking and the waiter like, that's the service dogs don't do that. That had me in tears. But people will go to extremes about their pets. Like they don't care. It's just like a smoker to me. Somebody who smokes cigarettes. Like there's places you can go and do you. I'm not judging you for smoking, but I don't want that in my lungs.
Right.
And it burns my nose and it burns my eyes. And you feel like I'm being a problem because you're smoking around me. Like, yeah, it's the same thing with the dogs, right? Because some people are really scared of dogs.
I am, and I hate when people tell me, "Oh no, he doesn't bite." Fuck you, get your dog away from me. It can be a little bitty ass dog. I will kick the shit out your dog, and I have told people that I will kick your dog if he comes by me.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to be so rude. Well, you don't get your fucking dog.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, like GB said, you know, these animals, dogs in particular, are having more rights than humans. Because you starting to just get used to seeing them in grocery stores.
Right.
You know, and a real service dog, I don't have a problem with because they're trained not to just piss on the produce. You know what I'm saying? They're not just gonna take a dump. You know, on the taco aisle, you know, you trying to get your taco season, they're not
on that romaine lettuce.
On the lettuce, you know what I'm saying? Then again, there might be a Taco Bell, right? You know what I'm saying? Fucking up Taco Bell.
Hey, you remember talking about the Taco Bell? That dog was the mascot at one point.
Oh yeah,
that's what I was thinking. Somebody brought their damn service dog to Taco Bell. That's how all this happened.
Look, we just solved the case. We done figured it out. We done figured it out.
That is crazy. Oh, this screen is driving me crazy. So I had a few more questions. I'm trying to get my screen together. Ooh, I'm gonna give me a new computer. I think it's the computer because this is wild. Okay, we all still here. Okay, yeah. I'm already said pissing on the produce is great. You listen. You better ask Taco Bell. You better ask Taco Bell.
To get on Taco Bell.
Speaking of lettuce,
Right.
I did see there's a cheat sheet. It's Taylor Farms cheat sheet, so you don't get the poops, the diarrhea. So Taylor Farms is one of the places, the lettuce. Earthbound Farms. I'm not familiar with these people, but Little Salad Bar, Market Side. We know that from Walmart. Market Side, Kroger House Brand, and Target Private Label. If you want to get your little album for Jay-Z, don't go get the lettuce too. Yeah, I want you to shit while you listening to that.
I want you to shit.
Trish, you still with us? You translating? You translating? Costco.
Wait, what is Trish drinking?
They said don't do the Costco salad kits either, and greens, and Trader Joe's chopped salad kits and fresh produce. Don't do that one. And then for fast food.
Wait. Excuse me. You say don't get Costco what? I just got some Costco salad. What?
I know Costco. Yeah, I know they got your photo up there. You like the
throw it out.
So they got your photo up there.
Yeah.
I got romaine and baby arugula to be exact. What's happening?
Costco salad kit. So that's what they were saying. Don't get the stuff in the bag. I don't know what's the
difference. Is it in the bag?
Everything is in a bag and a box.
Now I got a question. Are we sitting with this
rinse it and then spin that shit. Spin that shit. You know they got them spinners for your salad. You spin that shit. Yeah. Spin that shit. That's what you do.
I rinse everything though.
They said if you rinse it, it don't work.
Are we sure because it's full of parasites?
You gotta boil it.
Parasite.
I was telling my sweetie that you gotta boil it.
It's full of fiber.
It might be full of fiber. It might be full of fiber. You know, it might be organic and good fiber.
I don't trust organic.
Everybody need good flush.
You gonna get an organic parasite. That's what
you know what? You eat it and then let us know what happened.
Cool.
Shit.
So also some fast foods. We mentioned Taco Bell, but they said McDonald's, Yummy Brands, Taco Bell Yummy Brands. I said McDonald's, Chipotle. No, don't play me. But
I had Chipotle, but I didn't have the lettuce.
I hardly ever get a salad from Chipotle. I always get that little little quesadilla. You get your little apple juice and your little mandarin orange, like $5. Yeah, I'll be hooked up. Subway, Pizza Hut, KFC.
They got lettuce.
Basically, anybody that serve lettuce, just chill.
Yeah, they got salads. Salads.
I know Pizza Hut has salads.
GMO salads, I'm sure. Allegedly, reportedly. KFC, Olive Garden. Oh, damn, that's all they sell is salads.
Olive Garden, Amari.
Damn.
Amari had an Olive Garden.
Top Golf. Our Top Golf got salad.
Do they got salad?
So that's what I'm just saying. They're telling you these are the places. Red Lobster, Burger King, and then they're gonna put etc. What kind of mess is that? Who wrote?
What's that man?
All right, so
etc.
So look, etc. So look,
Mario's, Bell's Market.
Right.
Yeah. You're just gonna get tired. Stop writing and etc.
All right, real quick. Go back to Costco and clarify what they saying about their salad.
Y'all know his picture.
The bags.
That's his jam. So
throw the shit out or either eat it and let us know what happened. Mari, let us know what happened with you in next week. They said
no, I'm gonna bring salad to the next function. That's what I'm gonna do.
Absolutely fucking not.
And we're gonna I'm gonna be like, this cat brought salad.
High in fiber.
Shit will be tossed out.
That kid right there brought salad.
What happened to the salad? I don't know.
Listen.
What happened to it?
Look, we're gonna be like Color. We gave it to the rabbit. Give me the rabbit. Trish, you still with us?
Yo.
So anyway, it's
Hey,
a
what is
community.
that?
It
What is
says
that
all
trip?
this
What is that
information
trip?
So
What is that trip stuff she's drinking?
instead of drinking like my alcohol when I get home to kind of calm my nerves, this does. It's
What
called
is it though?
It's by Calm.
Oh,
And
okay. Who
it
is
is
them?
an adaptogen, and it has magnesium, lion's mane, L-theanine, and
That's
ashwagandha.
It's a promo.
You had me with magnesium, so okay, I respect your
So
pimping.
listen. I sleep very good,
Yeah.
very well.
Hey, when I take magnesium before I go to sleep, I sleep like a breastfed baby. For real.
Exactly.
It's like super relaxing.
Yeah.
I don't even snore. And I thought it was hereditary, but I found out it was just a deficiency. So yeah.
So then I need to make sure my husband drinks one of these before bed too.
Real shit.
So we
Damn, so I just bought that Costco lettuce, man. I gotta
throw it out. Now, goddamn it, you keep talking about this goddamn lettuce. Are you gonna eat it or not?
He be at Costco.
I'm gonna be a good neighbor and give it to my neighbor.
Just eat it. Worst happen, you gonna shit.
You don't like your neighbor?
I don't like the tree hanging over my yard, dropping all that shit over
there.
Yeah. Damn.
I had plans for the 4th of July.
You might as well give it to the dude on the spectrum that you saw.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
You didn't help him.
You know what? I got so much shit I'm really guilty of in life. I ain't gonna let you put that on me.
Oh my God. Yeah, return it and get a refund.
Look, we got somebody with good sense in the chat. Return it and get a refund. See how simple that was? Ain't nobody got to die.
That's a good $40.
I need my money.
That's like that $40. That's like half a tank of gas. Hell yeah, I need that. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
You spent $40 on lettuce.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I like lettuce.
Go get your money.
Eat it all.
I would rather got a steak. $40. I got a steak.
Grab for $40.
Yeah.
Wait, so let's ask her how much she spent for that trip with no luggage.
Oh shit.
Me?
How much she spent on that trip with no GPS?
So
less than 40.
They're 3 for $7 at Sprouts.
How y'all feel about y'all trying to give the military men testosterone? Y'all hear about that?
Yeah.
Why is it? Is it because
to make them aggressive?
The military men right now like real soft? Like what's happening?
Yeah, they trying to make them aggressive.
Yeah, but
They're
that's just the men. So what about the women?
Are they going to give them testosterone too? But they don't even want women in there. They want them working in the kitchen and having babies.
Yeah,
they're giving the women IUDs.
Right.
But you know,
I think it's the opposite though. I think they want them to be pregnant.
Yeah.
They don't want the trans in there. They don't want gays in there. They don't want the women in active combat. But the men, they want them to have testosterone. Now you got to go back, and this is something I learned from Joe Madison, the late great Joe Madison, in World War I. This is a reason why we have SNAP. It's because the men, you know, the majority predominantly white, were so weak and poor, because we know these white people don't care about nobody but they wealthy asses, and everybody else is nothing to them, no matter what shade you are. They had to create subsidies. They created food stamps during the war so that these people could eat and bulk up. So they just back to their old shit with the testosterone.
Okay.
But
I just thought that was quite interesting.
Somebody in the chat said they sassy.
Well, that's funny.
That's probably what PHF said too.
He did.
Look, I gotta find a clip. I know he was like, because all these men sassy. But no, I got an actual clip from him saying what he had to say. You know, it's just weird to me. Like,
I'd rather listen to a future verse.
You gotta listen to what?
Or the new TI. You got the new TI?
No. Why? Yeah. No. Is it good?
Man, they better eat some pumpkin seeds or something, man. Chill out.
Pumpkin seed?
What do
That-
pumpkin seeds do?
It increases the testosterone
The
too.
testosterone? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But having extra testosterone is not necessarily healthy. It can also cause cancer, especially if you already pre-exposed to cancer, for example, prostate cancer. So it's not always a good look. You know, you should definitely consult with a doctor and let them check your levels and see if that's something that you need. Because we know that after the age of 30, some men, mostly white men, that's why even when they diagnose, when they prescribe Viagra,
now we're getting somewhere.
yeah, their testosterone levels are a lot lower than black men. I always remember this story decades ago, not that well, at least 1 decade ago. There was a lady, her husband, she's Mexican, her husband was Mexican, but she came to work, she was so stressed out. Oh,
She laughing.
she was so stressed out. I just remember her clacking, pecking on the keyboard, talking about this. And because her husband had got a prescription of Viagra, but they gave him a white man dose, so it was stronger than what Mexican. This is really
So she
how
was up all night.
This is
She
when
was
I
up all
learned
night?
that they give different doses based on race.
Wow.
So what's the
And
problem?
she
Was she
said
up all night?
It would not go down. He could not do nothing about it, and she was stressed out. at
So
work.
I think so personally.
She was stressed out or stretched out. I'm sorry.
Just like she had got stretched.
So I would like to add to that, and I would say that she wasn't happy with him. No way. Be like prior to the Viagra.
Why?
You know what I mean?
Really?
What?
Why
No,
you
she
say that?
wasn't. Because I mean, you know how they say the more the merrier. She wasn't happy with what was there. Period. The performance. It don't matter how long it stayed.
Work.
I mean, I don't think she was just she was dissatisfied as a whole. That's where the L on the end. I talk like I got a speech impediment, but I still speak eloquent, right? But look, she wasn't happy as a whole, like, period. She need to call somebody.
He wasn't happy either, though.
Wait, who she need to call?
Imagine you at work.
Who did she need to call?
And you said
Tyrone.
Stay on your trip. Stay on your trip.
You think he like being saluting everybody at work? He probably got a sexual harassment charge and he ain't got nothing to do with it. They just gave him the wrong dose.
Right. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because she thought, she was like, shit, 15 minutes, he normally sleep by now. He up. He ready.
Motherfucker still up, fucking with me.
Right.
He was very frustrated, but that's
your ass to bed. Damn.
Like we are grown ups. We too old for this shit.
It was Gucci Man in there. I'm up. But she was frustrated. And yeah, so that's when I learned they give different
But
doses.
what was her complaint?
Watch this, Trish. I'm learning too.
Just in the heat of the moment when the lights was low, it was all day. It would not. He had to go and get blood drained to make it come down.
So she was concerned about his health.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. I'm gonna help you out.
You
Look,
want to work standing at a table?
Yeah. That's cap, right? Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
Y'all don't have no sympathy, no empathy.
That's some bullshit.
No, because to me it sounds like if he wasn't gonna give Viagra, she complained about it, the lack thereof.
So if she's CPR,
for the
how do you know she complained? How do you know he just wasn't concerned about himself?
Listen though, if she was concerned about her health,
drained because you're just, standing at attention all day.
But listen though,
you can't just blame her for that. What if he was like, you know what? No, I want to satisfy my wife, and so I'm gonna go and do that.
So
you
did
can't
she
say that was her idea?
Well, you ain't got no.
But was she face first? Did she address the situation face first, or was she just laying there? Because if she was really concerned about his health, if she was concerned about his health, she would have showed him that she was CPR certified.
Yeah, I think she addressed the situation head on.
You think, or did she tell you that?
I just imagine she had to do what she had to do.
Oh, now we're using our imagination. Okay. Yeah. Nah.
You've been
Nah.
y'all been using y'all imagination since we brought up the story. You put it on her as she was complaining that it's her fault that she
Why this
wasn't
man got to
happy
go to
with
the
him.
hospital?
This was a serious
Because I think
topic.
Because I think men don't be self-conscious about their performance unless a woman say something. Otherwise, you know, it ain't
There we
nothing.
go.
I got mine.
So
You know,
why you think he went and got it? Why you think he went and got it?
Boom.
Now
boom.
remember we were talking about the fact that, you know, white men scientifically their testosterone levels drop at a younger age, right? They say over 30, some men's testosterone drops, but white men seem to have a lower testosterone level. And also having a lower testosterone level affects your sperm count as well. So, you know, they're worried about all these things, you know, because they're trying to keep, you know, the
birth
white
rate
people in
up
America
and all
as a
that.
majority and all of these things. And
You can't hang.
you never know. He could have had a health condition. You never know. He might have been washing his hands every day with antibacterial soap, which when it enters your body, it thinks it's testosterone. So your body stops making testosterone. And so it could have just been a simple issue where he just using too much antibacterial soap, and that's why his testosterone levels were low. I don't know. I didn't
whose idea was that's my whole question.
Yeah.
Was it whose idea was it for him to go get the blueprint?
I didn't ask for that.
It was his. It was his fucking
right,
idea.
But it was based off her reaction.
Had to go to the fucking
I believe
hospital.
Trish.
So watch this, Trish.
Because he was trying to show out.
Excuse me, real quick. So let's go back. Let's go back to them. I like hoes, right?
I like hoes.
They are great actresses. They are gonna make sure this motherfucker feel like King Dingaling. You feel me? Yes. So he's not gonna need no pills because he gonna think in his mind he did what the hell he's supposed to do. She sleep, he roll over. She in the wet spot. Case closed. It's over. It's over.
I think he missed the point that it was it wasn't in the moment. It was all day. Like when she wasn't available, he still had the issue. She was concerned.
You missing my point.
He should have called that hoe when she was at work.
There we go. She should have called him for her. She should have called her for him. She should have called her for him.
I'm not calling that bitch.
Why not? She's serving a purpose for both of y'all.
So y'all don't want to hear what Pete Heads had to say there, not
Sip slow with your pinky out. There we go.
So before we get up out of here, because we've been running this for about almost 3 hours now. So that's our
spin that shit. Spin that shit.
Invest that shit. Invest that shit.
Invest that shit.
It's not as catchy, but I like it. I like it.
Y'all ain't take no drink either.
You listen. Yeah. I wanted to also
she ain't drink, y'all. Y'all saw that?
Because I'm trying to get this, I'm trying to pull up what I want to say to you. So there's this thing, there was a list of the top 10 dumbest sayings. And I just wanted to go over those with y'all. And feel free to use it in a sentence.
Okay.
So the top number 10 is cold as hell.
So that's interchangeable.
But how you gonna say it's cold as hell? Because hell can't be cold.
Yeah,
it's cold as hell is hot.
Yeah, but
you know how sometimes it be so hot it feel cold.
Or so cold is kind of
it's like icy hot.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, I got you.
What about original copy? How can it be an original if it's a copy? You know, people be like, I got the original copy.
It's the first copy.
It's the first copy.
Yeah.
But it's original, so
it's not original.
It's not. It's the original copy though.
Right. Exactly.
It's not the original.
But if you imitate me, you a copy. You're not the original. I'm the original. But if you imitate me, you the copy.
Yeah, the original copy. And then whoever after
I'm
that
not
is
a copy, so I can't use that in a sentence. Original copy.
That's like me saying, That's like me saying I'm about to reheat these hot wings. They still hot wings.
Yeah. They're already hot. Why you reheating them? That's what I'm talking about. That type stuff. That type stuff.
Shout out to Frank's hot sauce too.
But it's the same difference. How is it the same difference? If it's different, how is it the same
difference?
Make it make sense.
It's the same difference. It's the same difference.
Right.
But even same difference. Difference mean different. So same means same. Similar. Different mean two different. So
same thing. Same difference. All is
I got you.
So you got a knockoff Payless shoe or whatever you get from your favorite brand, Nike. It's the same difference.
Same.
All I had was Payless, and that shit was stolen. Spin that shit. Spin that shit.
Spin that. Or it's different. Now I don't hear nobody say this. They say this number 7, almost exactly. This is almost exactly like the last live we did.
So it's almost. It's not exactly.
If it was exactly, you would have to say almost. It's either exactly or it's not.
See, exactly or almost. One of the.
But it was close. Right. It was close.
Yeah, call the power company and say, yeah, this shit is almost exactly paid.
Yeah.
And you better need solar after that. You better have solar when you say that shit.
Where's a firm when you need them?
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Takes $29.95.
Amari said it makes sense for context. Okay.
Yeah.
Spin that shit. She over there sipping.
We know what all that stuff means.
Random order. It's either in order or is it random? Make it make sense.
Random order.
These kids ain't graduating.
No, I know
random
about
order
makes
makes
sense.
sense.
A random order.
Yeah.
But it's order.
Not chronological order. It's random.
Random.
Well, what kind of order is that? That's no order. That's chaos.
Okay, that too.
That's chaos.
If it's random.
Number 5 is pretty ugly. Either you ugly or you not.
I think that's very ugly.
Yeah, that's hella ugly.
It's like very.
Pretty ugly is Flavor Flav. And that's pretty.
Make it pretty though. Just make it make sense.
I don't.
Yeah.
Flavor Flav just.
Who's pretty ugly? Name one pretty ugly person. Let me think.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Who?
A pretty ugly person?
Y'all know somebody. Y'all just can't think of them.
She over on H. Owens.
I mean, it's something like an open secret. Make that make sense.
Yeah,
it's a secret or it's not. It's an open secret. Everybody know. Then it's not a secret, don't fall.
The streets got hella open secrets.
Number
everybody
3.
know, just don't nobody know.
You can't be an open secret. I don't understand it. Number 3, jumbo shrimp. Make it make sense.
That's a prawn. That's
what I said. It should be called prawns. Jumbo shrimp. Either it's a shrimp or it's jumbo. Which one is it? Minor crisis. How's a crisis? When is a crisis ever minor?
It's not like a major crisis. Like we don't have to call everybody.
Yeah.
We just gotta call these people.
A few.
We don't gotta call like the FBI.
Yeah. Okay.
CIA.
Yeah. If it's a minor crisis, don't call me. Call me when you want that shit taken care of.
Yeah. This is minor. That's how I want people to greet me when they call me. Tell me it's minor. As soon as you, because I got my anxiety set up, I automatically
already got your shoes on.
As soon as I say hello,
go.
Everything's good. Oh, this is minor, and then continue talking because the way my anxiety set up, I'll be ready for the bad news. And number 1 is act
especially
natural.
After hours. Act natural.
Natural.
If you acting, how you gonna be natural? Which one is it?
That's when you get caught.
Yeah,
act natural.
Because my brother tell me don't act like myself when I go certain places. How that work? Who I'm supposed to act like? Name one person I'm supposed to act like. Who should I imitate? Act naturally.
Yeah, that's when it go bad when you acting. I guess I don't know. I guess it's situational.
Well, I'm gonna pull my Mr. Rogers on y'all and put on my socks and my sweaters. But that's all, boys and girls. It was very nice being with you tonight.
That's that. What y'all gonna do?
Hey, what you doing?
Yeah. What black people say? What black people say when they trying to get you to leave? Like, what y'all doing tomorrow?
Yeah.
So, what y'all finna do?
It's been
I'm finna reheat these hot wings.
Look,
if you can, GB first caller, watch Lovecraft Country.
Yes,
so we can have a conversation about it.
Okay.
The Shy. I'm gonna wait until
look. She watching The Shy, yeah.
And then
I'm on The Shy for sure.
I'm gonna get the. I'm gonna wait till all of them are on there, and then I'm gonna get a, what do you call it? Where you get like a trial. Get a trial and watch them all.
Binge watching. That's real gangster shit right there. That's rich people shit right there. That's how the rich stay rich. They found a hack. That's smart.
I fell out with The Shy first series. Once my boy, when they shot my boy, I was done. I had to follow him on Instagram.
Coogie?
Well, I had to follow him.
Coogie.
That's real
tears.
Scamming ass. That's a scam.
I thought you were gonna say when they fired the nigga in the truck who played
Jason.
Brandon.
I miss Jason. No, he's a good actor. I hate that. I hope those things they say about him aren't true. But he's talented. Too black. Who too black? What are we talking about?
She talking about
Black the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Wait until all the things go on trial and by the trial and then cancel it.
That's a fact. That's definitely black shit.
That's a dope ass idea though. Spend that shit. Spend that shit.
So we closing out. I just want to tell you guys, I'm glad we had this time together. You know, it's been a minute.
For sure.
But I know everybody out here in these streets just trying to get it together. You know, so it's hard for us to come together. But when we do, it's always a pleasure. So thank you so much. Y'all are my favorite people, my day ones. Y'all been rocking with me since day one. I think it's been 10 years. I think I've been doing this, y'all. I'm trying to go back and see. And I'm still committed to it. Like, I just love doing it. You know, it's not a monetary thing. It's not a follower life thing. It's really just my therapy at this point. Like, I'll sit up here and talk to my damn self. No problem. And be like, bye. Talk to us later. Bye.
I'm thankful for you making this possible though, because I for sure wouldn't be on the internet nowhere right now. You know what I mean? I'm incognito in real life.
In real life. Who next?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna try to. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, but we're gonna see.
It sprinkled today.
Did it?
Mm-hmm. So, sprinkle me. You heard E40 was playing when it sprinkled me. When it was raining, it was like E40 was playing. He said, "Sprinkle me." All right. You're gonna have a good day tomorrow, Trish. That's what you're telling us?
Yeah, chilling.
You going to walk?
No.
Never mind.
It's Sunday. God said to rest.
So you're not a 7-day Adventist. What's that? When they do it on Saturday?
Sabbath.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't want to piss on nobody's parade. I don't want to piss on nobody's parade, but y'all know the Sabbath is really Saturday, right?
That's what I'm saying. So you ain't a Sabbath. Okay, I got you.
Sunday is the rest day.
Sunday.
Okay. I hope you enjoy your rest.
All right.
What you got? What you got first caller for while we close up out of here?
For me, I just want to leave people with, don't subscribe to tribalism. You know what I mean? Just because they look like you don't mean they for you. You know what I mean? I encourage
Yeah.
everybody to do their research on whatever it is you believe in, or whatever it is you want to achieve, or whatever it is you want to do. Do your research, and just because they look like you don't mean they for you. And yeah, do your research.
I like that. Yeah,
Sure.
and say no to power and melanin. I did my research, and
Yeah. See,
they not right.
yeah.
Right.
And if your barber 30 minutes late, tell him about himself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to just give an applause to everybody who's watching and chatting, who listens later. If you enjoyed it, hit the like. You can also subscribe at In Your Ear Radio on YouTube. You can also share, tell your friends about In Your Ear Radio and In Your Ear Radio After Dark. 2 different type shows. We get a little, she get a little serious during the daytime.
Mm-hmm.
And then, we like
Clock
to
it.
clock it.
I still don't know what that means. What that means?
Just go with it. Just go with it.
Yeah, I know.
Wait,
Right?
so wait, talking about, so Miss Trish could stay with us. What does that mean?
I probably misuse it. I don't know, but
It just means just pay attention to what the fuck is being said.
Oh, okay. So okay,
Or what's going
Okay.
on.
gotcha.
Or you hit on some shit. Yeah.
And that's that emoji too, huh? That's the thing go like
Yeah,
this.
there's
Okay. Aha, said the grasshopper.
yeah.
Okay.
Clock it. That's what it, clock it. Okay, so let me give my applause to all of you who are listening now, later, who engaged us now and later in the chat. I love and appreciate y'all. Your presence is my present. And again, shout out to my day one crew. Let me give my applause, man. And invest that shit. Invest that shit.
It'll hit the same. What am I scamming, man? That shit go hard.
We up out of here.
Yeah.